What you used to, I require more, better than anything we ever had. Oh, only hope, so I couldn't blame. With the bottom floor, you were greater. I am no way to be surfing. Gotta show you how to get to Spain without me snapping. Spending a whole lot of pain, now we're laughing. Me and baby, we can play, baby, crashing. Now me, honestly, we are the scene. Drift away from head to toe, look, baby, me. Yeah, I get the smiles. That's from my right. Yes, always, nobody never pay resistance. Nobody never breaks. Always when you go so else. Oh, yes. Speak down even when we're not ready. Nobody never breaks us. Oh, God, they could only try to keep us. And right when I usually would hold out. I know you're grateful that I stayed down.
Yeah, I
See the
think
past in the past, that's all done now. Glad that we stayed down. Every inch of my skin is the blueprint. They act like they forget us from one. We learn. Yeah, it's all never take it. No, it never breaks. All the nights we're gonna stop. Yeah, speak when we die. No, it never breaks. All the time we can only try to keep us.
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing, ladies? Thanks for showing up. I put the link in the chat. Let me say hello to Galatia's Lady Libra, Sugar Baby, Juicy Love, Mad Supporter. Thank you, ladies, for continuing your support and hanging on this glide of craziness with me over here. Thank you. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart because you don't have to be here, especially during the booth I like. I really don't expect for nobody to be here when I am out of character. Hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button when you're coming in. Don't forget to like, share the freaking channel because I'm still here and I ain't going nowhere. And should nobody else be moving? Nobody else did it. Okay, so let me put the link at the top because I don't want to have to keep putting it up in here. So I put the link in the chat, and this goes for my members, my subs, everybody. You want to address me? First of all, it's going to cost you because it depends on the question, because there ain't nothing free out here. You want to know about my life? You want to know about my weight? You want to know about my schooling? You want to know about what I drive? Most of you guys already do. Most of you guys already do. Then please step up to the plate. And if I'm willing to share information with you, then I will. And if I don't, then I won't. Just like how you guys are, right? So you guys been seeing this stuff go on. Let me see if I can pull up my community board, right? Then I'm gonna give you a little background. And give you a background about papoose being in this circus, this community, this sector, whatever the fuck they want to call it. Whatever they want to call it. I'm gonna try to calm my yeah, person today. Woke up kind of icky today, you guys. So um you may have seen me banging it back on my community board. Got 41 watching me on this live. Y'all get y'all scary asses in the chat. Come in the chat. Don't be scared. Ain't nothing to be scared of. Come in the chat or hit the link. Don't lay in the bushes. Ain't nothing to be scared of. I'm harmless. You can come in the chat. Ain't no need of hanging out in the bushes. Come on in the chat. I'm going to let you say whatever you want to say. Ain't nobody going to get blocked. Nobody's blocking today. None of that. None of my mods, if they show up, will block you. And I'm not blocking you. You can come in the chat and address Pap or ask Pap. You can do that. Because for what I'm looking at is a whole lot of people sitting in bushes and joining in on Bufale, allowing them to tell you something about me, which makes no sense at all to me. It makes no sense at all. I would think that you would want to hit the link and hear it from the horse's mouth. You don't want to hear it from the horse's mouth. You just want to sit there and allow some other idiot to tell you about my freaking life. Is that you want to sit there and hear somebody else attempt to make fun of my life? Well, I am right here, live in effect. Don't laugh with her. You sit here and come here from the horse's mouth and get your laugh on. Let me tell you what the fuck is funny about my life. Let me do that. Because she can't tell you nothing about Pat's life over there. She can't equate nothing about whether if she went to school or I went to school. Last I just checked, I speak English. Last I checked, I wash my ass. I don't know if she washes hers. Last I checked, I pay bills, she pays bills. When you guys can come up with something totally freaking different, which I'm sure she can, which is the school shit, which I don't give a shit about. I know what schools I went to. Ask me. Ask me. Because what you guys are going to continue to do is sit out here, allow her to continue to not only make a fool of herself, but make a fool of you guys. Make a fool of you guys because you're laughing at something that is totally BS. Mm-hmm. And then you get to come over and lay your scary asses up in the bushes, calling all you out in the damn bushes. Lay your scary asses in the bushes because I talk my shit instead of coming in here and freaking asking. You the ones are idiots over there allowing someone to tell you a bunch of stuff that they can't show you shit about. If you are convinced of some goddamn propaganda of a situation and somebody shows you knees and feet, then that's on you. I didn't have to go to school to not be a fool, to fall for foolish goddamn shit of what people say. I don't follow a rat down the goddamn rat hole. That ain't gonna happen. And I sure in the hell didn't come out here to be no goddamn BFFs or none of that stuff. I have the people. Most of them are in green. And if they are in green, I know that there is some level of fucking love support for papoose out here. Because they spending they goddamn $1.99 a month. Not me. Well, I do pay. And that's weird. I pay myself because I want to see how it works, but it takes my money out of one cat and put it in another cash app because I have, 2, 3 cash apps, but they are for something else, right? And it's kind of hard to get, multiple cash apps, right? But one is ran as used for a business, okay? Something that people don't know. People don't know that. Share that. See, I didn't have to go to freaking college for 8 goddamn years. Give me a second. All my notifications coming up. I had to restart my computer so that it can update everything on there. So everything is coming through. Everything is coming through. I have not updated it or shut it down in a minute. So hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's it. Well, I know you not TSW. And shout out to you too for just being mutual, and neutral and just watching the chats and hanging out. Whatever you have going on, you kept that, dealings with between you and whatever, not getting involved and in the middle or, being practical by showing up and laughing over here or laughing over there. So shout out to you for that. That's being a woman about your shit. But I'm talking to them other motherfuckers that sits over there. See, because what I got to say about her, it ain't false. It is not untrue. They don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear some shit that is just fake and funky and a liar. She's a liar. You're a liar. She can't tell you about the nigga that I sleep with. She can't tell you shit about the niggas that I done laid with. None of that shit. And I wouldn't be the first one. I wouldn't be the first one. Furthermore, it's nobody's goddamn business. I'm a woman. I don't do barbershop talking. I'm not here to tell y'all what Tom, Dick, and Harry that I done had in my life if they were there. My life is factual. I'm 30 some years strong over here. I ain't scared of shit. I don't back down to shit. So what's happening now is something that I kind of dealt with when I told y'all the story about my Coda bear. That shit, hopefully it's over with. But I tried to sit back and let the school deal with it and do this and do that. Let me bring the mic closer. Can y'all hear me okay? Galatians, is the mic okay? I am a little bit different when it comes to bullying. When it comes to being a bully, I'm a little bit different. There is that side of me that comes out from the high school area of my life. And that shit wasn't funny. That shit wasn't cool. And one thing that helps us pass shit by that we don't like is cool is age. We get older, right? And you learn and you get older. You become more humble in life. You become more engaged into how to rectify stuff, humbly without the roo-roo and the rah-rah. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, love. Tawana, Korea, thank you guys. Robin, I see you. Thank you, ladies, for showing up. But I tell you, this young girl, this girl stayed at my home for a minute. Her mom, I know her mom and everything. She just kept wants to get it in with Coda. At some point, I kept falling back. Coda can handle that, right? But at the same time, I got to protect her freaking best interest, and that is not having her destroy her life because somebody else wanted to engage and have her destroy her life. No. My child got aspirations. My child got dreams. So I got fed up with it, right? I done left work almost 4, 5 times with this shit. Coda's calling me. Well, this last time, I had to tell her to get her. Smoke her ass. This girl steady coming in my child classrooms that she don't belong in. All of this, the people standing around. Oh my God, what's going on? I done wrote up several reports to this. I done contacted the district attorney. Who gonna handle this? Well, this particular day, I went up there. I left work again. And I'm gonna put this on the record to you too. Catfish. You need to stop lying. Because ain't no way in the fucking hell that me ever being late for work, not going to work, not waking up to breathe, not washing my ass is ever because of you. And that's one thing that I'm getting sick and tired of you doing is flattering your motherfucking self based on some fucking lies. You're the one with some damn mental issues. And I'll ask you again. I done served 53 on this fucking land. You need to pinpoint and tell me somewhere where in my life that you came in control of. I'm trying. I'm so lost with that. Only the internet lost type shit, right? The shits and giggles shit, not in the real life shit. Let's get that straight, right? So your mental issues that you're putting out, I don't have mental issues. None. What's going on, the real Bob? I meant to speak to you the other day. Y'all welcome real Bob to the chat. He's saying, what's up, ladies? So we know that he is a man, and we appreciate you popping in and chilling with us ladies at this moment right here. So, but Tawana, what's going on, love? So, Claudine, hey, boo. Ain't seen you in a minute. Hey, sweetheart. So, I'm going to the school. At this time, I'm tired, right? Because now I have to get police reports and things put out on this girl. The girl is 18. My baby's 17. In a couple of more months, she'll be 18. But that's here, near, or there. Sharon, what's going on? Come out the bushes, y'all. Come on out the bushes. It's vibe time. It's chat time. It's link time. This is on real time. And you on my time. You got some checking to do? You want to step to me and probe inside my life? Hit the link. Hit the link. Because the doors of the church is really open. You can hit the link. So I'm contacting the police. I'm letting them know I'm on my way. Y'all better beat me to this school before I get up there because I've been up there now 4, 5 times, y'all. It's enough is enough. This girl wants to bully. And what I'm showing y'all is where I'll take it to if my temper rises, okay? And I'm telling you that I left that life. I left that life long, long, long goddamn time ago. Left that life. I was a bad ass. And that's on my mama. But I started having babies. So I had to grow. I had to grow. I had to teach myself that it's not just me that loves life out here. So no matter how angry I can get or how angry someone else can get, it's not never worth it, you know, of harming other people. But I used to be there. I used to be there. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? I used to be there. So sometimes it takes something to happen into your life for things to change your life. Once it changes your life, you find your path in life, right? I got 3 girls. Y'all know that. I told y'all about them. So I'm up at the school. All the police were there, and they were up there deep. 12 squad cars everywhere. They can hear it in the tone of my voice. This is my 3rd report for my child. And I'm going bat in hell for this one, and the 2nd one, and the 3rd one. Don't matter to me if they have a degree, or if they're a doctor, or if they are bum laying in a tent in Chicago on Wacker Drive. I'm going bat in hell for mine because I brought them here. And my job is to protect them until the day I die. And them girls know that. And the crazy thing about it, you come for their mama. You come for their mama if you want to. I already told you one of them is about batshit crazy. She got sense. She a little batshit crazy. And she ready for the smoke. But that's not how I'm raising them. Stay humble. Be rational. You can talk things down because there's nothing more better than life itself. And that's the one that God gave us, that creator, not these monstrous freaking humans that's on earth right now that like to dictate your freaking life and they don't live it. So I'm up at the school. I go into the little meeting thing where they directed me to. They already got the goddamn bully. Won't let me nowhere near her. And that's fine. I get that. I'm on school grounds, but this one right here, I'm gonna take one for mine. So I'm gonna make this long story short because I'm waiting on all the scary ones to come on up out the bushes because obviously you guys wants to laugh and talk. Now you got the chance to come sit and laugh up in my face. You got the minute now to hit the link and bring it to my face. That's what I want you to do. What I want you to do, because other than that, I guess you just gonna be sitting back there with your popcorn because the more she go in, I'm gonna tear her ass up. I'm at the limit now. I'm at the limit. And I've been asked respectfully. I'm doing 2 stories together, so y'all gonna have to hang with me. Put a one in the chat if you with me, because I'm bouncing back and forth. And sometimes I do that. Just like 50 Cent said, I ain't talking fast, you just maybe slow. Just listen. Follow my stories. I got 2 going on, like ping pong. Sometimes you got to hit something more than you have to hit more than what you have all at once. You understand what I'm saying? I just so happen to be good like that. Put the people in the chat, the link is up. You got all that shit to say over there, all you grown ass bitches. I'm gonna call you out. All you low life ass bitches over there, step. Don't be led by the motherfucking bully. Bully up with her and step and bring her ass with you. That's what you can do. Bring her with you. Matter of fact, have her hit the fucking link. Have her hit the link. I'm gonna bring up this other screen on my community board. So I'm back up at the school. They doing all this talking of what we gonna do. I learned now that this bully has a late class with my daughter. I demanded for her, one or the other, mine or her, to be removed from the class. You got about 4, 5 months to roll. And all you people sitting up in here with this education, they done been to school. They done been to college, got masters in this teaching and masters in this and undergraduates in this one. And you guys sitting up in here can't recognize the problem. Because once I learned that they had a class together, my instincts clicked in on what the fucking problem could be. Do you not understand that you got 2 females in here that definitely can't stand each other, like what's going on YouTube, right? You mean to tell me with all of that goddamn money y'all done paid to get a degree in teaching, nobody's in here qualified to figure out a solution to this? And the only solution that somebody off the street can come in with is y'all got to separate them. Every time they see each other, the bully ignites. Every time my daughter sees the bully, because of so much of what she's been through, she's igniting. It's like putting paper to the stove. You just don't do it. You don't put paper to the stove. Don't no fire catches. It's just simple as that. So the guy tells me, well, yeah, you're right. I'm right. No, the motherfuckers with the degrees should have been right. Not me. It should have been taken care of. Long time ago. You all knew that every day at 3 something on the last class that this shit was heating up. Nobody stepped up to say, we're going to move you into another class, so therefore you have no reason now to be coming to this class or that class. Now we can pinpoint to put the pressure on the person who is starting the shit and get her ass revoked out of school. Gone. Because in the policy, it definitely says that you guys don't tolerate bullying. And you want to explain to me that why you guys have been tolerating bullying? Mind you, I'm sitting at the table with 3 white folks, 2 men and a woman. I ain't got no damn undergraduate degree. I ain't no goddamn doctor, surgeon, lawyer. That common sense will take you a long way because all you got to do is use it. Everybody knows what 2 + 2 is. Everybody knows it. It's not that complicated. So I'm sitting here asking myself, and as I asked, what, y'all see 2 black girls finna fight? What, y'all scared? What, you don't want to put your hands on them or separate them or none because somebody's mama might file a lawsuit or this or that? Or are we just going to sit here and wait till one of them kill each other? Bring a shank in the school. Bring a gun in the school. Oh, well, we didn't know this was going on this far. Really? I ain't buying it. I ain't buying that shit. So, because I'm still heated, I filled out all my paperwork that I needed to do, waiting on a meeting, but I'm being told that they can't force who's ever responsible for her as an adult to come up to the school for a conference. So they can't do that. So I'm only left to just file a no contact paperwork. But bullies don't stop just by that. So I decided I'm going to take some actions into my own hands. So I'm ready to go because enough is said. See, white folks only tell you what they want to hear just to appease you and to calm you down. They're not really going to rectify a situation. They're just going to talk it through. Talk it through. Well, I wasn't satisfied because I had left my job numerous of times to go see about my child. Listening to her angry because she wants to go in and I'm telling her to stand down. I'm telling her, no, no, you got too much going on right now. You don't need a record because that's what they're waiting on. The police has no problem filling out the paperwork, putting it in the system, and the system just trails you for a mighty long time. For the other people that's kin folks to the skin folks to reject you from a lot of things that you didn't already plan on having to do in your life for success. Wasn't gonna happen on my clock. So I waited, went outside. I'm always gym shoes tied tight. Stilettos are only when necessary, when I'm ready to throw that ass and go hang with my nigga. That's about it. But I waited. Coda Bear says, well, there's her car. And I said, oh, okay. I took pictures of the car. I waited. So I decided to go on a different block. High school is kicking in, okay? Went on a different block. Wasn't too far. As I noticed that all of the students in the student parking area has gone. Nobody's in the parking lot but 2, 3 cars, and one happens to be hers. She's gay, has her girlfriend. She wasn't with the girlfriend. She can't see me. Out of sight, out of mind. She knows that we left that building. She knows that police officers walked us out and went to the car. She knows that when I did pull off, that there were 2 police officers in front of me and one behind. The police officers kept straight and I turned off. It's like I was going home. I just ended up sitting somewhere where she couldn't see me because I'm heated. She gets walked out this building. Mind you, they didn't walk, the last 3 times. Coda didn't get coverage, walking out, escorted. It's always her. The bully was getting the escort out. So I watched her. Oh, about maybe 700 feet away, but I can see. She's coming out with one of the teachers and one of the assistant principals, and they're escorting her to her vehicle. She happens to be in the one parking lot that I sat perfectly for her to exit. She couldn't come out the other parking lot because that would have took her in a different direction, and there's no way to get out that side. She comes out just as I planned. I politely proceeded to that stop sign. She caught eye of my vehicle, ditched right on me. I paused for a minute because I didn't want her to think that I was behind her. Then I proceeded, and I slowly and gradually just followed her, just followed her. Then I pulled up real close to her so she can get eye contact with me. Mm-hmm. And this is a young girl who's bullying or attempting to bully mine, someone that I brought into this world. And it's my job to protect her. As they say, we're supposed to leave this world before our children. And I planned on keeping that in order. Finally, we're about a mile away from the school. This girl is hauling ass, doing about 90 through the residential street. I'm just cruising along. I know the neighborhood. Finally, she ended up trapped somewhere in Target. And I'm sitting right there watching her. She's just out of control with the vehicle. Rams it into a snowbank. Finally gets herself out. Now she's got to come back out Target parking lot, right where the fuck I'm sitting. I'm not supposed to bother this girl, you guys, but I had to show her what it's like to be bullied. I'm bullying you. On the second hand, I thought that this is what you wanted. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, you wanted it with my child. You wanted it with my child. But see, I done took this situation out of my child's hand. I'm controlling this now. But I like bullies because the only thing that can meet a bully is a bully. So I had to put on my bullying shoes on an 18-year-old. She's hauling it, y'all. She done made her little turns, freaking out. Oh, what I'm gonna do? What am I gonna do? Oh my God. But no, get out the car and bully. Continue to keep that same smoke that you was bringing. What would you do? All that wompity womp womp, you gonna F somebody up and at the school. Here I is. This girl zooming around, y'all. I kid you not. Zooming her ass off. So I finally recognized where she was going. So I turned off. Went to go and drop Coda Bear and a couple of her friends off, and I headed back to work. Before they got out the vehicle, Coda gets an instant message on her phone. She ended up back at the school, you guys. She ended up back at the school. I turned off, went into a whole different direction because I knew that's where she was probably headed back up, right? So Tasha says, "Oh my God, I got an instant message." So I mean, not Tasha, Coda Bear. So she presses play on it, right? She's got it on the loudspeaker. And we're sitting there, and there's some people of hers, some friends of hers, some acquaintance or whatever, still was up at the school. So you can hear in the phone one of the girls going, oh my God, Coda, what? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Jemiah's running back into school. What's going on? She's seeing your mama chasing her. I had to share that story with y'all. Oh, the bully wasn't scared now, was she? She couldn't have possibly been scared, right? It was so funny. It's like she's running back up in the school screaming to help, help. Carter's mom's after me. Carter's mom's after me. So, of course, you know, because I'm doing some high school tactics, right? Now I got these girls in the vehicle with me, and I do understand that there's cameras, lots of things that can be shown that, in a target area. So now I got to prep these girls. I'm doing high school shit. Listen, anybody ask y'all anything, you don't know. All you know is I dropped y'all off at home. That's it. That's that. So now I'm back up at work, right? I'm sitting, I'm waiting. Hour went by, 2 hours went by. Well, police ain't showed up yet, so I must be in the clear. But I can tell you this, they're not in the same class anymore. I have not heard Coda Bear with any complaints, because what she need to know and what I finalize, oh, I'm coming for mine. The game that switched up. It's not Coda Bear that you finna rumble in the jungle with. It's her mama. Ain't that crazy? So I say that to say this. Throughout my life, and I said earlier that a lot of my life is planned. So I know if I'm having these girls, I had to take a lot of preventive measurements for myself. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Stay in shape, eat well, stay healthy so you can be ready. And I know some of it is hard to avoid because we can't sometimes help life situations that get thrown at us, whether it is medical, financially. I understand all of that. But see, what I'm saying is when I brought them here, my determination was to do so. Was to do so. And with the grace of God, because I pray. Oh, I pray. I idolize that spirit. That's where my heart is at. I'm good over here. I tell you I'm good. I'm good over here. Y'all see me walking. Y'all see me laughing. Y'all see me cutting grass. And I pray that I'm able to keep it this way because Coda still got some years to go. Now, my other two girls, they got it. They grown women now. They don't need my help like that no more. But then I'm on this YouTube, and I came here because of what? Most of you guys know, if not all of y'all. R. Kelly. I was happy to be here. I was happy here to support. I was happy here to listen to a lot of the stories coming from people, that had the good stories to talk about. Lily, she brought a very inspirational story over here. Enjoyed that. We had Ronnie Bow. I just listened to his stories, those type of stories. Well, what happened? He said he was in there, so I didn't care about listening to that, his stories and listening to the outcome, the dynamic of it. Who else was over here? Don Russell, all of these people. Just listening to them, not getting involved. Hey, perspective love, not getting involved. No. I also started to listen to where they started the defense funds and stuff. First, I didn't go against that stuff. Saying, well, okay, they raising money for our Cali. Didn't go against it at all. Now I'm listening to all of the stories about the Angelos and the Azarells and the Tim Savages and the Alice. I'm listening to all this shit just like you guys did. Here comes this Lifetime. Then after Lifetime, here comes Shabazz story. Then after Shabazz story, here comes it just went on and on and on and on. Then I sat and I watched so many people develop groups that there really got me. That one got me right there. I was sitting back saying, well, why are we singling off everybody? That there also alarmed me, woo, take a couple more steps back. I started doing so. Mm-mm. That was a red flag for me out here on YouTube. I don't know about you guys, but it was for me. Now, I can understand after all of the groups were developed and everybody was catering to who they, liked on the microphones, because there was a lot of entertainment, of funniness. And at one point, you did have a piece of the group divide off, but they were still angling their defense toward the people that was not for R. Kelly. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, well, okay, maybe this is cool. It's all right. It's not too bad. Because, they ain't grouping up or nothing with the people that is opposed to R. Kelly. But then time went on again. Now it's like, oh, okay, well, now you over there and you mess with this and you mess with that. And I still have to stand on that. I will forever stand on that. You do not entangle until the game is completely over. You just don't entangle with your ops. You want to interview and you move on. The laughing and the kicking and the hee and aha, it's hard to get into somebody's mind when you are, you know, having a bowl of ice cream. Because each person is trying to figure each person's out. Or you're going to accidentally make some oopsie and say something that will help them figure out. So I stayed in my corner and I just watched it all play out like everybody else. It is what it is. So Papoose show started. And boy, did we have a good time over here. Y'all remember the one Papoose channel? I mean, the second original channel, right? Because the first one I did delete. Um, After that whole thing, book him, learning that, oh my God, this nigga knocked down channels. Well, he didn't knock my channel down. He just gave me a strike. But I took that strike. I set out for the 90 days on it. Okay. Strike went away. You need 3 strikes to have your channel taken down. So somewhere I'm a little bit confused when people say, oh, you knocked my channel down, because if they did, then you must already have 2 that people are not aware about, because you actually need 3 according to the policy and the guidelines on YouTube. So that one is a mystery to me, and I just really didn't care to get into it. I was like, oh, okay, that went away. So now I deleted my channel. And if you were here back then on that channel, which I'm going to switch over to, a second, let's go to my other channel here, right? If you would, then I'll come back to the one Papoose channel, switch accounts, right? If you remember that channel, I was talking about a lot of things pertaining to the case. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember that. However, I brought it in none of the less entertainment type thing. Yeah. 1 second. Hold on, y'all. You just got in? Okay. So I'm back, y'all. Sorry. So, yes. Not you, babe. No, not you. Who else you calling babe? You. Yeah. Oh, geez. So you need to stop farting. Disgusting. That was your nasty, but so yeah, I remember that channel, right? I developed a lot of stories behind it. We did Lizette, I did a lot of people over here, right? But then what I saw play out was, I know, right? Perspective, men, huh? Yeah. It's like, you need to stay away from beans. He like that Popeyes bean and rice, girl. I be like, you need to stay away from that because your stomach just does not like it. And it be killing me, girl. Me and Teddy be looking at him like, and then he'll have the nerves to say, well, that's Teddy. How the hell you gonna blame the damn dog when the dog's sitting right here? I know, Miss Brown, especially because he been gone all day, so he been gone all day. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna tell y'all that story again too, before I get off of here. But we was doing that over here. We were having a lot of fun, right? Everybody was sitting over here and we were talking about this and we were talking about all of the stuff, right? We were reading some of the paperwork, and I think after I paid my last Pacer bill, and then I saw something different, right? So after I seen the fish all over there with the drunken Larry and them, and then, over here and over there, it wasn't until after, if you guys can remember, that dilemma again with Randa Bay on the channel and her coming to confront Randa Bay. It wasn't until after then where she started going into the paperwork. Now, how did she get into the paperwork? One may ask, and this is just my synopsis of how it happened. She was talked into it coming from over with the Drunken Larry and them crew. Okay. Now, I do want to say, and I wish I could, because I don't know why I can't never get my phone to come up on here, and I can show you that from a chat, but it's so past tense. It's like, oh, but yeah. She was thrown out here. She was here, once she went and put in her resume, to the group over there, to the COVID side, or at that time, the Teen Truth side, right? She was, well, yeah, well, yeah, yeah. It's a, oh, it might be frozen. Yeah, I've been telling you to get one of those utility lamps, but you ain't got one. So, in my opinion, she was pushed out here. And I think with her being pushed out here, okay, this is just my synopsis, okay, from the team that she origin from, okay, because we know she ain't origin from over here. And I've been out here a long damn time, okay? And I believe that she was pushed to do it, to run the paperwork, whether it is, substantial or not, right? To distract what was going on over on this side. So if she's reading the paperwork, and I don't care what you guys think or say or whatever, I understand how it's, it's sound depending on who it is coming from. You understand? I deal with that. And I'll give you an example. If I'm going up to the front office and I'm sitting across the table from a higher authority in the building, making my arguments, right, based on the argument that they brought to me. Now I have to come with a defense, right? And as I listen to these people, what they are reading is the rules and the policies and the guidelines, and this is supposed to be this from their manual, from what they want to stick. Okay, are y'all following me on this? I need y'all to put a one in the chat because I need y'all to follow me on this. They are the people that will never see what the victim, who they've chose as the victim, right, is doing wrong. Or if I'm sorry, is doing anything right. They can't find no righteousness in the person who the book and who themselves has distinguished to go after. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you guys. Because I need y'all to talk to me. I need y'all to talk to me. So that is the character that she persuades in my eyes. Everything she reads, every question that somebody has, it's always a shoot down. It's always nope, 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 nope. Drunken Larry asked her, well, if R. Kelly is granted a new trial, he's talking about the juror. His question was pertaining to the juror. If he is reverted back to get a chance to have a retrial, we all know that the juror will change. He says, do they get to ask the same questions? Can you ask the same question, in a sense? And you know, sometimes if you don't have it written down, same questions hardly ever would come out. It's usually rephrased, turned around some kind of way, but it still means the same. You know what I'm saying? So what she did was try to throw a stone at me and her community board about, oh, well, you're sitting over there using the Google thing. And I'm sitting here saying, well, I find that funny because Google is an engine search. And even to pull up your pacer, you have to type your pacer up in your Google search. Some people may have I don't know if it's an app to it or whatever. I know with me, I have to pull up Google Chrome every time that it is that I want to get to something. So now that I've done it, it's a problem. But I'm sitting over here listening and watching her say, well, let me go look that up. Well, let me check that. Let me go do the 405. Now, the 405, 404 just ain't sitting right on the desk top of her screen. It ain't right there. She had to go somewhere to go pull it up. Hold on a minute, she says. And I'm like, what the fuck? But then she comes back and she gives Drunken Larry this whole rundown about the 404, 405. It deals with the characteristics of a person. Deals with how a person is on the stand. Are they this way or that way? Did they talk this way? Did they lie about this? Did they do that? Did they say that? But see, he didn't question anything about asking nothing to the witness. He didn't ask that question. He asked about the juror. And I heard him clear as day. So he pulsated, said what she had to say. But because of what I think I know or alleged to know, and I'm standing on it, because that's where she came from. And she knows, or or then took her little online classes and this or that and got the printed out her damn certificate on her. Well, I don't know if she got an Epson because I have the fucking top notch of, of a home Epson, but I don't know if she got, but still, there is some boundaries there. Do they step on her toes? Do they hold on? Do they repeat it or whatever? Sometimes highly not. Because I think they sent her over here to do what the hell that she is doing. Read the paperwork the way that she is doing. I don't know if you guys remember the one episode, and I'm gonna say his name because I say names, and JoJo was on there. I don't know which live it was, but he also went in and was like, look, and best because you can read and because you can do that, and hold on. Oh, he says that shit. And I'm pretty sure so have many of you in this chat room. Everything. It wasn't up until the breakup, right around up in there. Well, a little bit before the breakup. Now she saw that the COVID side, they weren't messing with her no more. Or do they? I don't think so. But again, you can't take things for granted or with a grain of salt out here. You never know. But I think that since they ended up, in my opinion, kicking her completely to the curb, that some shit went down behind the scenes with them. They realized that they was fucked with somebody who they didn't even really freaking know, who had been a ghost all this time. What's going on, James? Hey, Trev. So dealing with the constituent, falling in love, playing and showboating all that shit over there, I became another distraction. Yo man, yo man, yo man. And at that time, he's still sitting and listening very carefully on how she's reading this paperwork, you know. But now he's thinking, well, wait a minute. We team now. But he couldn't persuade her. He couldn't move her because she's set on that fixed mind of perpetuating being a goddamn attorney on the internet and is reckless and disgusting and disgraceful as hell. No ethic code, none. So all of a sudden, you can see her starting to ease up, just a little bit with the paperwork. But see, that all aligns with, I got to do some appeasing right now. Y'all know that Sleeping with the One I love. Y'all know that song. It's my shit too. But when that left, when that broke off, she started coming back even harder, being very defensive in her prosecutorial ways. Because now it's the cousin up. Whole nother shit show. Deflections, distractions. He's saying one thing, she hear what the hell he's saying. She refused to let it be this way because she got to stand her internet graduation grounds from internet school. All that shit. So, but doing all of this time, I'm watching just like you guys, all this stuff going on. This is some crazy ass shit, just like you guys are, right? Just like you guys are. And we watching everybody who seems to be so freaking entangled in this shit. We watched them all. If you wasn't intentionally, it was crazy that you just did anyways. If you didn't come through the door all together, it was just crazy how they did it. It was super, super crazy. Like, what in the hell is going on? And it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. But I'm telling you, that's the actions that I saw. We're on the Papoose channel, I think. Yeah, we're on the Papoose channel. So this has been going on for a mighty, mighty long time. I'm just trying to get back to the very beginning because they'll tell y'all she ain't done nothing. She don't do nothing. I tried to come out here and have a good time, um, a learning time to know about R. Kelly. And I left away from it. I left away from it. Because this was going on, that was going on, that was going on, and it was not my cup of tea. And I said that on a live. I have to wish Mr. Kelly also well and pray for him and wish him the best because I don't plan on letting something like this send my life a couple of steps backwards. That ain't not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But my lives, once I stopped talking about Mr. Kelly stuff and pulling up the Pacers, and all that stuff, Sylvia started doing it after she broke off with, Dana. She started doing it. I was like, I'm not supposed to, be paying all of this money or be out here trying to compete. I wasn't reading the paperwork as if I was an expert. I'm reading the paper with you guys so we all can analyze it and give our opinion and stuff on it. That's what I was doing. I wasn't sitting over here in no law library. I wasn't over here arguing with somebody about whether if they was right or wrong or whatever. So my channel switched up. My channel switched up. And I decided, whoa, it's a lot of stuff going on out here. So I started talking about the stuff going on out here. Period. They didn't like it. They felt that, oh, she's over there and she's laughing and she's talking about us and she's saying no things and blah, blah, blah. Oh, Lord, there go your funky, dusty brown, Buster Brown shoes, catfish. Yeah, lots of videos. It's not just on this channel. I have lots of videos on the other channel. But then I got made out to be the bad person. How many of y'all remember Ladies' Night? Put a one in the chat. You remember Ladies' Night? Yeah, we ran that over here. We started talking about, the relationships and having different music and all that stuff playing. Yeah, that all went down over here. Nobody have a channel like that. Went down over here. But they'll tell you, pal, ain't shit. I mean, I tell you, ain't shit sometimes, but that's when I'm in the heat of the moment. She ain't done nothing. None of that stuff. Yeah. But it all started going down over here. They all have visit over here. And because of the way, hi, lovely one, because of the way that I brought my commentary, changed it up. I'm like, well, shit, what more? What else best to talk about out here? Shit, talk about all that shit. Yep, y'all check out book them. Oh my Lord, this went into the fight over here. Guess what? And you even got to see some of my shit live in effect. But that was me defending myself on the people that's come. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I don't have a video up where it has predominantly lies in there. Y'all remember that one? Remember that one on the R. Kelly? Who got that in their background? Bookham did. Stole my background. R. Kelly. That I paid plenty of money to have them cards printed out. Matter of fact, I'm going to send him one or two in the mail. I don't know if he can have it, but I'm going to give it a try. It's a postcard. Send it as a postcard. Just so that he can have one. And I've never written R. Kelly. I'm apprehensive of putting my name and shit on shit. Very. Thank you, Lily. Yeah, it's Shabazz. with video with Shabazz, all of them. But for some apparent reason, when y'all say, or would y'all agree that they like avoided the chat though? When don't y'all agree that they avoided this goddamn chat over here? They avoided the chat. Now, Catfish, you went on to say something about if there's a man there, then why am I begging? Why am I begging? You say some of the hideous shit ever. Hideous shit ever. I don't beg. I just so happen to be following the goddamn pattern out here. Hit the Cash App. No, seriously, hit the Cash App. It's $1 a day for Pap, goddamn it. And that's a problem. But yet then, because we're going to get to your community board, can't bring my phone up. And you got a post over there talking about give you some money because you can't go in this alone to get Pap off of YouTube. You's a contradicting ass, hideous ass mother sucker. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. There is nobody out here that should be scared of anybody because I don't think that this is where we came to really hurt people. We shouldn't be wanting to hurt people. But somehow we did. You used to watch me, Tawana. Tawana, I even think that you and I might have had some words. But look where we are today. I think that you thought that I was, doing something that was detrimental to a lot of people out here. But in fact, I was only telling their stories. This is what they were saying. I just had a funny, unique way of bringing laughter into it. Basically saying, let's laugh at this bouffalet. Yeah, I remember. But look at us now, though, Tawana. If it can happen between you and I, because it's so far gone with the fish, it will never ever happen. That's just how much envy I'm holding right now. And my enviness is only because she can't tell it with the truth. Not that I would prefer the truth. It's the fact that she just can't tell it with the truth. So she's going to be very persistent with her lies. That's the part that's killing me. Coming from a person that says that they don't like freaking lies, but then now that I'm understanding all of that mental health stuff that was going up on that board, I have to now get it. The projection, I get it now. I mean, I got it back then, but I get it now. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, as you can see, started out in my bedroom. The help of the channel, I am laid over here with equipment. I got shit that I don't even know. I ain't even sat down like I promised y'all to learn how to use. Put all them effects and stuff up in there. And TSW, I appreciate that. I do. If the shit was funny out here, man. And I'm sitting here saying, what are we doing? Well, what are they doing? Everybody forgot free R. Kelly. They did. In a sort of speed. They can only remember R. Kelly when they was ready to take off each other's head. Then here comes R. Kelly. I was like, what in the hell? That's right. Pull up. I'm gonna kick your ass. And then R. Kelly, what? Man, R. Kelly got to do with this shit. I was like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand how people fight. And that's what really makes it hilarious to me when I do come on. So you guys hear me laugh the way that I do, and my laugh is very sincere. And I promise you, it is tickling me pink to hear grown people, right? Even when I say it, even when I say it, right? You bald head. Who the hell is saying at over 50, 60 years old? Your teeth ugly. I have to turn around sometimes. I'm like, well, if we in fifth grade, do I need to hold my hand up? Can I be excused? You know, understand what I'm saying? But we sit here and boy, we'll tear into the children. We'll tear into the children. Shout out to you, Galatians. Appreciate you. Thank you. Tear into the children. Do y'all know how hideous we sound? Do you, especially when you really look at it, right? Knowing that you got a family member, you got a sister, you got a brother, you got an auntie, you got an uncle, disabled, you got one bald head, you got one on dope, you got one that's an alcoholic, one, and then I'm sitting over here going, is this what we about to do? I ain't done this shit, y'all, since, might have been seventh grade, and back in the playground on the monkey bars. And now we out here over 50, talking about some you bald head. Talking about some, you know your hair won't grow. I'm 50. I would suspect that it stopped growing. Hell, I'm about half there, like your ass. Everything stops when you're in the grade. And once you've completed half of your life, everything's slow. Do you know that the titties stop growing? And you're going to talk about the titties? Now, I ain't going to lie, because I do be eating some whoppers here and there. Ain't that right, Trev? That ass got a little bigger. Ain't that right? I'm throwing Trevor in this shit. Because somehow I was still confused on how we got a whole story out here about Trevor and papoose. This shit was crazy. This shit was crazy, y'all. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Trev was only a gentleman. Trev, after I brought my own food, me and my girls, he put it on a grill for me. I don't recall sucking Trevin off after the steak was done. I was like, what? But then I had to understand, like, man, this some high school ass shit. This some straight high school shit. Trev had hoodies that I needed to get because they were purchased. Trev had separated and went his own separate way over to the room where, him and his people were kind of hanging out with. So yeah, I was calling him up. Hey, you got to bring me there because after I get up in the morning, I'm about to hit the road. I hunted him down for him. I wanted to let him leave Chicago with him. He was nice enough to say, I'm going to bring him and drop him off to you, as he did. Dropped him off. He took a look at the ass, and then he left. There was a mod with me upstairs. I told y'all nobody knew who she was, and she's probably watching right now. She's been in the chat. She's been in the chat several times. She right upstairs. Yeah, he took a peep, Lizzie. He looked. It's like, damn, girl. How you get all that in them jeans? Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah. But Trev ended up being a person that me and Riri and Empress met, that he was a nice guy. He actually just watched out for everybody down there. It wasn't just me. He didn't give disparate treatment. He was doing that for this person. He was doing that for this person. He was walking around, making sure everybody was okay. I'm watching him ask people, are you okay? You good? You good? But then, a whole goddamn story came out, and I'm sitting over here with a bag of popcorn saying to myself, you got to be, what the hell? When the hell? You understand? I mean, y'all saw me on camera, downtown Chicago. Y'all know I wasn't down there by myself at all. So for the people that sat out there and regurgitated that shit, somebody like Catfish, I think Bookham did it. All of them look like straight dum dums, straight dum dums. I was supposed to, what? So this is what we doing. We just gonna keep throwing out all these freaking distractions in the midst of supporters trying to chant together and support together free R. Kelly. We just gonna just keep creating episode after episode. And that's what we did, series after series. Now I got this goddamn dusty ass heifer over here, right? To where she feels that she puts restrictions or something on my board. I don't care what you talk about. I don't care what anybody talk about. I imposed the question. She freaked out about it. Ah! She's challenging my lawyer's knowledge. Ah! I'm about to go in. No, you're not. No, you're not. My work time was over. I was ready. It wasn't directed towards her at all to get anything heated up out here, but just to show you how envy and sensationalized she is to ready to go with the BS. I didn't say anything in my post about, well, Dr. Larry, don't listen to her. She don't know what the fuck she means. See, that would be directed towards her in a defamatory way, which means I'm calling for her. That ain't how that happened on my post. All I put up there to say was, and I'm going to show you, she says that prosecutors comes with the facts. I said, I object. They come with what they believe is discoveries based on what people have either shared with them. Some of the stuff that they've looked up might have matched out to what some of these people have said. These are people testimonies, as I guess I should say, for the law. This is stuff that they also use that they possibly could have pulled up that was already used in the 2002 trial. But when you sit over there and gonna say for certainly that, well, they come with facts, that's not true. I politely said, well, that's not true, because that's why we have a systematic court system. Now you have the defense team, and the defense team is to challenge their discoveries of what they believe is facts. Because everything that they bring, it won't be facts. Not every single thing. We've watched this case go on and on. We've listened to the Lifetime. We watched Shabazz. We watched the people on the internet. We watched it all. And if by now that you cannot decipher or depict out of everything that the prosecutors brought in as factual, when you got 2,000 or better more people on here telling you that that girl lied, well, that wasn't true. How the fuck do you sit there and say that they all came with the facts? I know that it's the prosecutor's job to bring the facts. They have to sell shit to the juror to win a conviction. Who don't know that? Do y'all know that? Put a one in the chat. If y'all aware that that's what their job is, put a one in the chat. Because right now, by y'all sitting over here, you're going to be considered as part of the dumb group. You're the dumb group. When in fact that I'm looking at probably about 4-5 of the people over there, only because they did not disrespect or said anything out of bounds or foul play that she ain't had to go at. Baby, I'm already looking at 4, 5 of them over there fishy. Put them on the stand. Bring them up there and ask them something pertaining to that law. Go ahead, bring 5. I can name 5 of them. I won't do it. I bring your 5 of your people up there and run it down. Run it down to them. Because I've seen you impose some questions over there to them and did not one motherfucking hand come up but Miss Me Mo. That was it. That goddamn boy over there, what's his name? What's that boy name? What's your nephew name over there? Catfish? What call you TT? He couldn't raise his hand to shit. Nothing. Nothing. You think that he done been to a college? Huh? Probably not. It's just that he ain't crossed you because he's sugarcoating you with the TT bullshit. That's why. That's why. That's why. Sit here and put people on a pedestal that don't even go on a goddamn pedestal. Are you kidding me? All because they what? Y'all over there lip locking and shit. Oh, we love you. You got some people over there that is not knowledgeable about some shit. Yeah, you do. You do. I blocked Dubowski for his disrespecting ass. I don't want to hear it at all. Catfish channel will be open as soon as possible. I'm done with this shit. I'm done. I tried to be cordial, but all the lies and shit like that, I'm done with that shit, bro. I'm done. I'm good over here. I'm good. I'm going to mind the business that pays me. And that is when them damn super chats and the cash apps come in, that's to keep talking about all y'all shit out here like I enjoy doing and don't give a fuck about. Moving on. I don't come and disrespect nobody's chat out here. So I need to go ahead on and stand my goddamn ground over here with some. It ain't gonna be disrespected like that. I have a lot of respect when I go to people channels, and it's gonna be mutual. I tried. So, but yeah, here's my channel. Look at that one. There's that live. I did a live on Nick versus the lead attorney. I had fun with that live. But see, you can see these numbers on my lives here. This isn't what they were interested in. So don't tell me that I wasn't doing shit over here. They was interested in distracting and having beefs out here. So don't tell me what I didn't do. Don't tell me the work that I did not attempt to put in, being somebody that was not a blogger, just came out of the blue and was like, and you have to figure out what you want to establish your channel to be. This shit didn't come with no book unless you really sat down, and read this shit. And I don't want to contradict myself at all because I remember I did that shit with Boom Boom as if she was supposed to know the shit. But the shit was funny, though. Boom Boom shit. This shit was funny. But I ain't mean no fucking harm. I ain't finna come out here and try to kill her and stalk her and carry on for 5 fucking years of calling names and shit like that. She don't come for me. I ain't got no reason to do so. You do things because if people give you a reason to do so. That's it and that's all. But these people set out here, especially the ones, Pap started new stuff, Pap started new stuff. Pap ain't started shit. Pap defended herself. Y'all got that shit twisted. But, yeah, this live here, funny as hell. Boy, I'm reading the hell out of this. I did the Cardi B, Tasha K. We had fun with a lot of lives. I had fun with a lot of lives. I even got a live with Nari. Nari said something that was not appropriate. Couldn't understand where it came from. Of course, I'm going to shoot back. That's Tasha K. You know Tasha K? Tasha K and her attorney, year ago. This isn't what they wanted. But now I couldn't help but to notice after the breakup from Bookham and Sylvia, Sylvia started running all this, but I've been running all of this. Sylvia became the shits with the stories, but I've been running the shits with a whole bunch of different goddamn stories out here. Yeah. But because Sylvia was part of my little shits and giggles out here too. Oh, we can't fuck with her. Oh, we can't do this. Am I lying? Am I lying? Because I'm not. I'm not. Everybody's panties in a bunch because it's a Pap and Bookham goddamn show. It became a Pap and Bookham show when I tried to go up there and ask some questions when he was live with Toxic, Prima, Spitting Fire, and Sky Zone. After that, oh, that Pap and Bookham show went off. All he had to do was just answer my questions because my questions were actually pertaining to the situation with R. Kelly. But no, everybody except for Spitting Fire and a little bit of Prima Donna. They weren't in on the bullshit. Toxic. Sky Zone called me out my name. Didn't even know me. All because she was following up behind Bookham. Bookham had some jokes up there. Oh, this what we do. This what we doing. All because he said call in. I called in. Oh, now it's a Pap and Bookham show. And ever since then, it's been a Pap and Bookham show. And a lot of people probably don't even know. Did y'all ever sit and really think about, well, why in the hell does she have a Pap and Bookham show? Well, that's where it comes from. That's what made me take off out here. And it made these people hot. They was probably over there, don't fuck with her show. Don't go to her show. Don't go to her show. We ain't watching her. Bookham told them all the time, we ain't watching her. We ain't watching her. We ain't watching her. When all he had to do was just answer the phone. He answered it one time and started acting goofy. Goofy as hell. I just had a question. Sky Zone called me out my name right off the back. Didn't even know me. Didn't even know me, man. And y'all say that I started the shit. I started that one, the Pap and Book Show. Mm-hmm. Now, Catfish sat over there the other day, not too long ago, saying some shit. Oh, you talk about, and all you talk about that man. You keep saying that man. And guess who into it now? Guess who into it now? The apple don't fall too far from the tree, does it? That Pap and Bookham show gave y'all laughter. We laughed our butts off on the things that he was saying and the acting that he was doing. That's all that shit was. I ain't developed no hatred towards that damn boy. I don't know that boy. He never done nothing to me. They laughing at the shit. You put it out here, I'm laughing. I didn't even do the worst stuff. You had Randa come behind me and what she started doing. Randa started dropping the shit. The shit was even more funnier. Imagine a grown ass nigga up in the dressing room jumping up and down, not in what's the same Levi's. What's some of the expensive jeans, right? That nigga was over there in Wranglers with some stretch pants on, jumping up and down, and shit was funny. Come on, y'all, the shit was hilarious. Oh shit, yeah. But this is where I started, and I'm still not going anywhere. I enjoy coming on and kicking it with the people. I like vibing. I like kicking it. It just became a little bit dangerous. You had to proceed with cautions because they all went dirty. Dirty, dirty. These people went dirty as hell. This person did this person did that, this person did. Where y'all come from? So that you got the innocent group, the supporters that support is sitting here. Where these goddamn people come from? Who are they? How many of y'all remember the 2008 trial? 2002 went on. They took a break in service. Something happened to the judge, and time went on. Now the trial resumed, and bada boom, bada bang, R. Kelly's going home. 2008. Y'all remember that shit? Oh, Jana, girl, did I have fun with breakfast? Yes, yes. But he took it personal. Got his panties in a bunch, and yeah, sent the goddamn army at me. Do y'all recollect any of these people from the 2008 in which where he was in a similar situation? I don't recall nobody out here raising starting a defense in an art dollar for the king. So I'm trying to figure out, like, these people who say that they love them and they kinfolks and they godsons and stuff like that. I'm like, where the fuck were y'all was at then? I want to believe that I think Daddy Lolo was around, because he can kind of talk about and explain, and all that stuff. But what the hell was it? You mean to tell me that the cousin wasn't out here? Because I wouldn't have been out here. Was the cousin out here on YouTube with the same momentum, with the same impromptus based on the similar stuff that went on Mr. Crowley with these charges in 2008? Where was the fuss? Because you have to believe, if we're talking about a celebrity, right, that you would see the same people at his defense every time a situation arises for Mr. Kelly. Now, maybe they was at work, because Bookham did a lot of gas station jobs, you know. Those were my favorites, Jana. You know what? Those were my favorites. Boy, that Metro Petrol and that radio talking shit, boy, that shit had me. Jana, we be up rolling up, girl. During the Metro Petrols, that shit had my stomach. I don't even know if I can find one. Bookham says Choke is in debt with him. You remember that one? Choke no joke owed him he bet $200. He wanted his money. He came out here and started a whole nother episode about beating Choke no joke up, and y'all remember that shit? It's just been episodes after, and that's all I talked about. Episodes after episodes. So what you're looking at, Catfish in the Bushes, is diversity, growth. And you go to yours, what you're looking at is fixed mindset. You only can do the law. Now, you tried to spread your wings, have that little fake laughter over there, getting all up on and situating yourself between love situations, love talk. You trying to change it. You trying, but it ain't working for you because your mind too fixed. You're not adequate enough to be diversified like this. Yeah. You're not diversified. No, no, none. Scooby-Doo videos, all of them, all of them. Scooby-Doo would hit me back. You ain't got me coming out here saying I'm finna kill him, I'm finna pull up on him, I'm finna call. That's not my style. It hit me back. Let's laugh at the shit. He hit me back the other day, shits and giggles. I didn't give two shits. I hit him back on my community board, shits and giggles. Let's get it. Because I guarantee that I got way more shits and giggles over here than anybody in this goddamn community. You got to be sitting back laughing, watching yourself create bullshit on YouTube. Because that's what they all about. Y'all shit. You want to ask me to pull up a file? I got you. And you probably in one of them. Catfish. See, I came on dressed down, just me. I didn't come on here trying to appease nobody. I didn't come on here telling nobody that I got a Versace watch, that I drive a Bugatti. I didn't come on here doing none of that shit. I didn't come on here. Did I come on here bragging to y'all about any goddamn thing? Anything. I set my ass down as a regular goddamn person, fitting in with the people that I felt was okay with me coming on, just being normal and natural. That way I come on. You came on here like you a motherfucking Gloria Vanderbilt. Mm-hmm. And people have to accept it. You just gonna make people accept it. And if they don't want to accept it, boy, you got a lot of tongue for them. Now they ugly. They ain't go to school. They big dummies. They this, they that. Because they didn't want to fit in your world. You have your own world. I like normal. It's less stress. I like normalized people. That's what I like. If I wanted to be around or listen to somebody whose deliverance is nothing about all this high talk, exquisite, and this and that, then I take my ass around. Just like NOYB said about you. I like normal. It is so much peaceful being normal, being yourself. That's how I came on. Nothing fancy. You the one implied that because I don't have it, or you just don't this and you just don't that. And I'm telling you, as I've been telling you, that it's a lie. I'm on YouTube. There's no necessary, it's not necessary, it wasn't necessary for me to do so. But then we ran ladies' night, and as a group, I'm sitting up there with 3 men, and we decided, let's clean up the show a little bit. We'll put on some clothes tonight. We got suits on. I got my, and then that became a problem. Now I'm sitting up there with, I think it was like 87. I still got that outfit, $87 blouse on. You had a problem with that. But that was funny though, because what's the name of joined you in with that? The truth. The truth joined in with that when I wore my blouse. But then I had to come after the truth. Didn't feel good, but truth joined in. Truth has some words for me. Truth says that she know me and that I was out there with, was it Buzzard, y'all? Who was that? On 63rd, when I'm not even South Side, I'm West Side. I'm listening to her like, who is Uncle who? Y'all remember that? Because we got that in the library too. Now I got the truth coming. And then so I think me and Empress laughed so much on that one. Who Uncle who truth? And she was sticking to that. She was sticking to that. And I was like, what? Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Entertainment purpose only. Entertainment. Look at that. Spiritual warfare. What are you talking about? Let's hear what he got to say. I ain't gonna even play it all.
And souls from coming into your channel to carry on as they have been doing.
This when he started selling the game to y'all. This when he started selling the game to the community.
And violating federal goddamn laws. But I'm going to break it down on Choke, if he allows me to, who's what's who said what, and I'm going to give Choke 1,000% irrefutable proof of who I am and my relationship with my cousin. I don't do cap. I don't play games. But when you have 500 or 600 people lined up to launch a goddamn a slander campaign against me, like I told Joe, yo, had I known this, I'd come on my own channel. But he's a man of integrity. And he agreed, okay, fine, we ain't gonna let him in. But just know this, when I come back on here, I want y'all to come in. Because he's gonna have something in his possession that's gonna confirm everything. And I'll end it by saying this. There are gonna be a lot of people federally indicted behind this whole archive. You watch and see. And I'm gonna give it straight to you before I give it to anyone. My cousin has suffered under the yoke of these people.
Now,
He's
I remember when he delivered this message. How many of y'all remember that, right? And it caught my attention when he brought out a whole lot of people are going to be indicted behind this. And the first question that I asked myself after I watched him that day, right? Did I pause this? As I watched it was, well, what people? Why? Because his dilemma only came about when he left off of Choke No Joke, with Choke asking the brother, do he know him? And a whole bunch of other stuff, right? But because Choke wasn't leading his dialogue to favor the cousin, all hell broke loose. And by hell breaking loose, it ended up where it's a whole lot of other people getting indicted. Now, mind you, a lot of us watched the clips after trial was over with and the attorneys would come out and say their things and this or that, right? You also watch the clip where they had the other two indicted, which was who? Daryl McDavid. And is his name, what was the guy named Bud? What was the guy name? I don't know his name. The other kinfolk, right? So I'm saying to myself, but they already just had a trial, and Daryl McDavid and the other guy then went home. What other people are getting indicted? Because all of the other people that were entangled into the scenario based on the charges that the government brought against R. Kelly had already taken the stand against him. So you mean, I'm like, so when he finished, Milton Brown, thank you. When he finished that, those were my questions. It's like, what? Who? Are they finna indict more people from YouTube? Now, this was done a long time ago. Got 2 years stamped on here. And I'm saying to myself, well, I know it takes the government quite some time to run an indictment, and pick people up because they got to put together all of their steps, to have that probable cause, right? And once done so, then of course, things will happen. But we are now going into 5 years. And unless this cousin still has this magnificent plan of things going on, of people getting indicted, this is quite a long time. But now that I hear this, is this where it came in about the whole planned out thing of developing there's terraces out here? Did that come after this? Because he started screaming, there's terrorists out here. And I used to be like, well, no, there isn't. Not that I've seen any, not downtown Chicago, there wasn't. But anyways, yeah, let's hear a little more.
Was mad because the prison was shut down. My cousin was in there asleep. He went in there and kicked him in the head, attacked him, tried to get a pencil and stab him with that. He could have been killed because of these terrorists. These are cyber terrorists, brother, and I don't fault you. Because I never spoke to you about it, so you'll know exactly who you're dealing with. We're talking about there are people in this chat who follow a blogger who took the life, who murdered a 5-year-old baby. I'm gonna give you proof of that.
Okay, so this is where then the episodes start coming. They started looking up everybody. They found a story that they can actually run now to spew out more propaganda on somebody's past life. They want to take that and make things look bad on the YouTube street to make it fit their narrative of this whole terrorist situation that they developed based around R. Kelly shit going on. It just made no sense to me. But that's that live there. Yeah, that's that live there. Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah. So I think that, like I say, hey, LaKendra, this is what caused, a lot of people, we can't mess with her. No, something wrong with her. That girl crazy. She did, she that, she did. Jim Derry Goddess. I stayed on Jim Derry Goddess for quite some time. Quite some time. So it was like the more that I kept trying to talk about certain people that were actually doing damage control, like to R. Kelly, the more that episodes and series of other stuff started coming out. And it's the same way because I can't take that away, with listening to Scooby-Doo. Same thing. The more you kept talking about it, the more you kept talking about it, situations that was actually occurring in Mr. Kelly's life based on his paperwork and things happening at the trial, the more episodes and series just kept coming out. Just kept coming out. It's like distraction. DJ Tyson. You talk about it. And so now it left everybody out here trying to decipher and depict who was with who, because everybody started blaming everything on everybody and just literally just tore the support down. Just tore it up. Now it's about personal people situations to personal people situations, and I stand on that. Yeah, that one was about you, Catfish. And go on and on and on. So I have my other channel. Here's the other channel where I feel that I was doing, what a lot of people were doing out here, and that was just talking about a bunch of stuff before the, Shits and Giggles channel kicked in. Drunken Larry. I was pissed at Drunken Larry. Drunken Larry took my darn Drunken Larry and he patented it on a t-shirt. Y'all remember that? Got live on that. I was like, this damn nigga just took my shit. I knew I should have patented it. I knew I should have copyrighted it. He was over there with my dad. He has a t-shirt that says Drunken Larry. Where that come from? Papoose channel. Papoose channel. He went and got a t-shirt made. Y'all remember that? I was like, you dirty mother. You dirty for that. And then I couldn't do nothing but laugh at the shit, right? What was I supposed to do? Because I should have went out and got it. So you right, LaKendra. I should have jumped on that fast as hell, girl. I was living. I ain't gonna lie. I was living. I clicked on his show one day. I'm like, Hold on. That nigga got a drunken Larry t. He got a drunken Larry t-shirt, girl. And I ain't gonna lie, it cracked me the hell up watching that boy roll over there from the refrigerator to the table, slamming them damn beers every night. I got plenty of lives on that. Girl, that shit was funny as hell. And it's real. The kid, all you had to do was just let drunk Larry drink. He was gonna talk. That nigga was gonna talk. I was between him and Booker. I didn't have so much damn laughter on this shit. Girl, don't make no sense. None. None. Let me keep scrolling. Hold on. I'm gonna get to the community board before I get off of here. Shout out to all of y'all. Knowing that I didn't go to law school, but shout out to y'all for tapping in on the community board just to have some fun with me on some just out of the blue, random freaking questions. I might hear content from all the way up the street somewhere to down in the basement, and I'll be listening to it. And yeah, I'll try to develop a question out of it that I think may fit something pertaining to R. Kelly's case, and just to see what y'all think about it. I'm not out here telling y'all, well, this is how it's going to happen and this is how, how it's going to go down. Everything going to have if in it, allegedly, and how do y'all feel? What part of anything in that gave anybody the presumptions that I am citing anything pertaining to a substantial law shit, facts? Well, I don't know. Except for one thing. One thing I do. Like one couple of things. So look at that. There, Angela Clare. I talked about it all. She hate this lie. Let's get this one going. She hate this one. This one makes her mad. Let's play the light ups. Back down memory lane. Let's play the light ups. See if I can find it. Hold on. There we go. Let's play back down memory lane. She hate that. Y'all put light ups in the chat. Put them light ups in the chat. Let me see if I get it. Put them light up in the chat. She hate that one. You can't have fun, you know. You gotta sit down, be all stuck up, stanky and pissy. She hate that. She hate them lights up. She don't like that. She don't like I'm smooth. That's smooth. Yeah. She don't like that. That piss her off. She don't want to see nobody be able to get up, get down, kicking, vibing, having fun. Y'all ain't gonna see that type of character out of her. Nope. All you gonna see is her laying in the bed and catfish. There go my stomach. There go my stomach right there. I don't have a problem showing my stomach. I still have my little baby bump. I don't have 6 abs on my stomach. I got that stomach make them want to say, oh, yeah. I got that stomach. I don't have a fupa. That's my stomach. You see my stomach? So you won't have a problem with my stomach. Right there. But I guarantee you that you ain't gonna stand up and show yours. You gonna show yours as your catfish. As a matter of fact, I don't even think you showed anything in no heels or nothing. Now that I think of oh, oh shit. So you telling me that if you do that, then you're an idiot, you're dumb, you're slow, you do that. I'm on here now as a rabbit because I like doing a rabbit. I done my safari hat. I done did the green hair. You can't have fun. She don't want you to have no fun. She wants you to sit there and just be stale and tell a whole bunch of goddamn lies like she doing. That's what she wants you to do. Because she the lie detector. She the lie detector. She out here watching. She gonna come lie. I got you, bitch. As if anybody owes her the truth out here. If you came out here to tell her the truth about Anything a part of your life, raise your hand. And if you didn't, thumb it down. Put the thumb downs in the chat. You got to be out your mind. Mm-mm. Thumb her shit down, y'all. Thumb her down. Now she tells people, don't come over and go over there. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all. Don't go over there and watch her, on look at Pap laid back on ladies' night. Kicking it. Straight kicking it, man. She mad. Hey, Catfish, don't hate because you can't diversify. Don't hate because your ass stuck over there in the quicksand. You crash dummy. Oh, why does it? Okay, I remember that lie. Ask about Lily. It's a Lily lie. It's a hope I got shit. Look at that. I got Sylvia exercising. Man, I got shit going. Oh, I don't even know what this is. Some party. Yeah. So much fun. If y'all have fun over here, let me see the hearts in the chat. Put the hearts up in the chat, y'all. Put the hearts up in the chat, boy. She ain't came on to diversify nothing. She can't even dress up as a skunk on her damn channel. No, what she got on there as a thumbnail? A set of women kissing in red and purple. So you know she riding around and no shame to nobody with the goddamn rainbow shit on the back of her damn car. Hey, Kay Shannon, I didn't see you. What's going on? That's the only thing she showed you. That's it. Because if you do anything like this, you slow. You dumb. You ain't been to college. You know nothing about the law. And I have to sit there saying now, I don't know when you actually really studied law. Because the law, had you known, comes with statutes, cites, uh, um, different arbitration cases. It comes with a bundle, all that stuff, right? Come on, all that shit. And your ass is sitting over the goddamn paperwork. Didn't you know that the law was gonna get your ass? I think after you got hit with that paperwork, which is I don't even think it's on the computer. It's not even on the computer because I said I was gonna bring it up. It's in my other phone. I think when you got hit with that paperwork, that way your ass went to try to study that damn law so you can figure out how to get your ass out of another piece of paperwork. Shit. Oh, what I think. Yeah, it is the truth. Most people that go get in a lot of trouble, you get, out of paperwork. Just two-time bankruptcy. Two-time bankruptcy. I don't know why you just didn't wait and roll all that damn shit up into one and then just file one. You're a two-time bankruptcy filer. And you over there talking about what's that damn designer, Gavinciana or whatever it is. I don't even know the damn people name. I ain't into it no more. She over there talk about all that stuff. A two-time bankruptcy. No, this one right here. This one right here. Let's play this. Let's play this. I was in Costco. I was in Costco. I ain't lying. Fast forward. Oh, see, that's kind of weird. White folks think it's crazy. Yeah. You sound straight delusional on your fucking video, girl. You know you did. We've been saying the same stuff over and over and over now for 3 years and shit. Listen, girl, Pap ain't came out here to compete in no motherfucking beauty pageant, first of all. Let's get that straight. We never talked about no motherfucking looks. None. None.
Not at all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. You did. Papa came out here, bitch, to talk about no fucking beauty pageant. No motherfucking hair or none of that shit.
And she's still
No.
talking about the
Not
same
putting
stuff.
on my list like the way you feel
The
that
same
list
stuff.
yours. But at least we know you got to use what you got. Mm-hmm. We know you got to use what you got.
Oh,
I ain't
yeah,
got to the part
Harold.
that I
Oh, we gonna talk
message
about
out
that.
here.
Oh, isn't
And
that
this
the
message
strangest,
was
weirdest
directly
shit?
to Georgia. Directly to you and your bitch. And your bitch. First off, yeah, you know good goddamn well that this shit ain't about a motherfucking nigga, never have, never been.
How long
And
I
you know
been
good
saying it,
goddamn
y'all?
well it ain't. You know it wasn't. Never. But first off, what you gonna do or what you should do is direct that motherfucking energy to that bitch over there. Cause I don't fuck with that bitch. I've been quiet out here. I don't say your fucking name, and you know it. But I heard you call my name. And that was all that I needed to tell you, JoJo, a fucking times. I said to my heart, motherfucker, I did. I did. And just for the record, to make this shit clear, 30 fucking years.
How long I been saying it,
And that
y'all?
nigga has a problem with me shutting the fuck up sometimes. Since you wanna know, since your bitch wanna know, since your bitch wanna know. Like I said, and I've been saying it over and over and over again. I'm gonna do it. I think it might be shutting me down because I'm
Yeah, Costco kept shutting the video down.
yeah,
They don't like you to show their merchandise.
never, never brought any attraction or attention to this goddamn man. But now, you what? You what? One papoose, what? One papoose ain't dissect, chopped, or screwed, nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Show fucking lie. The little parts of it. I didn't need all of it. And everybody out here does the same damn thing. You put that shit out, I'm gonna grab what it is. Art of war, nigga. Art of war. Yeah. That art of war colder. It's colder than a bitch, ain't it? Mm-hmm. It's cold. That's cold, motherfucker.
Now, y'all tell me what changed in my store. Nothing. I've been standing it, and it's the same damn store. The same damn store. Nobody trying to hear that shit. Problem with me, bring it to the door. Bring it to the door. But yeah, that's that for that channel because it's so many videos on here, and I just wanted y'all to show just to see. And I know a lot of y'all remember it, but now you can kind of put together your, the story behind One Papoose. You can put together your own story. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. But that's what my diversified channel was about. Period. They got mad. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm going to switch my channels back over because I want to go to my community board right quick before Harold came in. Because, I mean, it kind of, like I said, her, they kind of obvious, but that's a weird shit. That's a weird shit. But you know what it remind me of, Harold? Oh, my channel didn't, oh, shit. My channel switch over. Okay. I don't know what happened. Let me get to it. Um, you know what it remind me of, Harold? What's Boosie song? Two red bones kissing in the back seat. Something about it because they nasty or some shit. I was like, oh my Lord, jeez. Yeah. Okay, did my channel switch over? Switch accounts. Untab. Oh, it won't even let me switch back over. Why won't it let me switch back over, y'all? Okay, let me see if I can. I wonder if it's because I'm live and I took it off that channel. God damn it. God dang it. But oh, well, okay, I can go on here. So that's what it remind me of, Harold. Now, it's a great topic to actually indulge in, though, Harold. I mean, we can get something out of it and or put something in it. All I can tell you is that it, if I have to vote on it, it's an absolutely no-no. It's an absolutely no-no. And I think, Harold, you and I may be thinking subconsciously the same things. You know what I'm saying? It's awkward because everybody out here did see the play out of the first one, right? We saw the play out of the first relationship. We're gonna talk about it. Saw the play out of the first relationship, right? During the first relationship, it got pretty heated. They had enticing words, to each other. But it was, and backseat conversations, and they had plans. They had plans, Harold. That she's supposed to be moving out, and the U-Haul was coming, and he know all about me, and I know all about him, and you don't know nothing. And you remember that first dream, Harold? Come on now, come on, you brought it up. Let's talk about it, right? So now you got to think, if that was your girl, you got your new girl. I mean, Harold, do you want your new girl kicking it with your ex girl? Some people do that. What you want your do you want let me ask the ladies in the chat, is it okay for your to want to don't laugh. Is it okay for your new man to kick it with your ex-man eh, to a certain extent? I Oh yeah, she's cool. This not even about her. This is about the whole situation, and it's awkward. That's all I'm saying. It's just awkward, and it's a learning tip. It's like, oh, we just want to. People are learning something. Yeah, we can all be cordial, but Travis, I ain't kicking it with your girlfriend. I'm putting that on the table. I ain't kicking it with your girlfriend that just done laid up in your damn ear and all of this. And that's just not gonna happen. And it can be a conflict of interest. I know we cordial. We can do this. And you know what, Trevor? And it's crazy because it's also a level of trust that's there too, right? So can you imagine you telling me, well, I'll be right back. I'm about to run over to Sue's house. I'll be right back. This you. Sue needs some help. She's got a pipe leaking under the sink. I'm supposed to trust. I mean, technically I am, because you're here with me. But developing feelings can jump off at any minute. And this is how our culture think, period. But it's not her. It really isn't her. And I kind of understand her openness about genuine, being genuine and cordial with people and things like that. But come on, can you imagine, like, Trevor, it happens. I don't care what you say. It happens. Like you over there doing the do, right? Mm-mm-mm. And in the back of your head, you went like you try, the shit will resurface. That's all I'm saying. Like, oh hell no. Women are more comfortable. Women are more, in my opinion, um, bound to trust you once they know that you don't have, a level of communication with the other. We cool then. We cool. But the minute you start showing that you over there, well, fixing the pipes at Sarah's house all the time, and I already didn't know what you and Sarah didn't possibly been engaged in doing and stuff like that. It'll be different if you didn't know Sarah. Now you can go down the street over to, for some particular reason, I don't know why it's like that. You can go down the street to Tawana, fix Tawana thing, because I know you and Tawana didn't have a fling going on. So that trust right there, which, it's an up and down, uh, decision, but the trust is more greater with me knowing that you're going to Tawana house than it is that you're going over to Sue house. Sue and so been kicking it. Yeah. I don't know why it is. But us women just, we act a fool that way. And I'm just saying it was just weird. It was just weird. I guess it's okay to pop in and say hello and hey, how you doing? But you have a lot of people, that's able to sit back. Because can you imagine, Trevor, you done told me the same stuff that you done told Sue? And I know that like for a fact, like you done told Sue 2 days ago, I love you. You done bought her a whip, new couch, everything. I turn around, I got the same couch. You done told me the same. It's an uncomfortable, natural feeling. Should it be there? Probably not, because you also should be confident on who you with, and and the trust and all of that stuff should be kicking in. And I get that. But baby, Tawana say no. Everybody say no. Everybody say no. It's a thin line between love and hate. What? Wait. I need to find that clip. What's that clip with Mark Lawrence? The old girl came in there. Shit. That, hey Harold, what, don't that remind you of that? Can you see the fish going off, man? Destroying shit, stalking. She gonna be following them all at the dinner club every time. she she want to sit up and hear about what was the dance, what they watched on TV. And she go, hey, Harold, this some shit for what's that movie? Snap. You see where I'm going with this, Travis? Sometimes you got to completely cut off. You don't know people intentions. Now imagine them out at Popeyes, sitting at the booth, and she over there at a table somewhere with the menu up on them spine. Hey, Lady Earth, me and you both on the same page. Maybe it could have been. It could have been. It's possible. About 99.9% possible. It was almost like, I don't know. I'm not even down with that, Lady Earth. I don't need Lady to tell me how her ex-man, who is my new man, how he walk, how he like his grits, how much milk to put in his cereal, how he fold his money in his wallet. I don't want like who. I'll have to learn all of that as I go along, because I stated on the other life, I feel that if Lady Earth knows all of this, and his likeness, and what his non-likeness, and what turns him on, what don't turn him, then why the hell Lady Earth and him didn't stay together? That's why I feel about the shit. You say she gonna cause the breakup? What she gonna do? Uh, I want to look at it from a man's point of view. I want to look at it from a man's point of view, because sometimes you gotta play the man's point of view. Harold, I'm gonna ask you, how would you feel? How would you feel? Hey, Tay, how would you feel as a man? You ain't getting no quality time. You ain't going to the movies or nothing. And she just laying on the couch every day. They going to get their nails done every day. Harold just ain't involved with nothing no more. They out over at the tiki bar. Conversations are about you, about your penis, how you do this, how you eat your food. You got your main girl and your ex out getting their nails and pedicure done. And yeah, because it happens. Oh, it happens, her. It happens. It's awkward, awkward as hell. And then you have your set of men. We have three categories, okay? We got the men that is not tolerable for a situation like that. Then you got your men that is, skeptical. The two women is hanging out together. They kind of not in the scene for a minute, and then you got your other set of men. So we got three categories. That's okay because it's possible that it could be some swinging shit going on. And you have a man that's okay with having two women in the bed, out on breakfast dates and stuff with them. Can you imagine a man having twice the fun? One is doing the laundry and one is cooking. I'm sure that's kind of some of most men's dream. I don't know. What about you, Trev? You okay? You need two? One cooking and one folding clothes, one taking the kids to school. Is that your type? Because you have those type of men. He say he ain't going for it. Oh shit. So yeah, but hey, sometimes I guess you just gotta let people do their damn thing. I just couldn't understand. I mean, we sat up and we bitch ass, bitch ass, bitch ass, and she over there knocking on the door. She at all of them, at this person, at that person, at this person. Well, I got these wonderful. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what she wanted to get back in the club with. Hold on. We're gonna come back to this and talk about my community board. So no, I'm gonna go to hers in a second. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. This is what she mad at. So she says, why can't you put up any of my good pictures? Well, because you seem to want to tell something about what you believe is my past. So we're gonna talk about your past. We're gonna talk about your past. Because back in your past, you wasn't doing too well. Mm-mm. It looked like the hog moths got the best of you. Now, somewhere back in her past, she either chose to tuck the middle of the growing part of her hair, but she used to love them waxy wigs. She loved all that. This right here. Oh, there's more. But I ain't gonna go too deep in. You don't pull all your weapons out at one time. I don't want to talk about your future. We want to dig and talk about your past. I just want to laugh at shit like this. I like laughing at shit like this. You don't pull out the good stuff. You pull out the bad stuff. I'm okay being ugly, catfish. My life is done. I'm made. This ain't nothing wrong. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I can turn this around right now. Yeah, Trevor the poke. If I let him. He's a man. They don't turn down too much, all because it's one flaw on a person. Yeah. Mm-mm. Men can recognize good women past a flaw. It's okay, catfish. It's okay if my hair never will grow back. Because out of that one flaw, I might have other expectancies that are qualities that's going to get me through. Mm-hmm. Now, it ain't dick sucking. You don't put that on the top of the list. But yeah, it's there. So we started going at it, or I did. And she started posting stuff this morning. This one here is one of my favorites, and I want to show you guys this on purpose, right? Let me see if I can I? Okay, so I want to enlarge it, right? This is the first thing that she put out this morning, right? So I'm getting up as usual, turning on my teapot, doing what we all do, grab the phone. I'm not feeling too good. Like, I'm gonna lay back down today, lay down, clicked on YouTube, clicked on Netflix, and this comes up. I look at her post, and she says, question. I want to see if anybody can answer this question in the chat for me. Somebody be me in the chat. Who wants to be me? I need somebody to raise their hand and be me in the chat, and I want you to answer this question. Is your firstborn, if your firstborn didn't want for anything, then why didn't her father give her his last name? Somebody be me in the chat, because I need somebody to make this make sense to me. Because what does this part, oh, I gotta get a pencil. Hold on, I gotta get a pencil. I gotta get a pencil. What color we want? Red. Okay. So what does this part of the question right here has anything to do with the second part? All right, Tawana. What does this have to do? What you know how she sit over there feel like she confused about my stuff? Somebody be me and answer. Be me, Miss Brown. How would you answer that, Miss Brown? Miss Brown, your firstborn didn't want for nothing. Then why your firstborn? Why her dad don't have her last? You don't have the last name of her dad. Why, Miss Brown? None of your damn business. And so I replied back, what incarnation does this has to do with the price of tea in China? What? I'm like, I think I got a wire, y'all. I think I got a wire. What Kareem say? Her hair reminds me of girl. It's only got growth in the middle. That's why she stay looking like she a Taliban. She don't want them edges attacked. She don't want you to attack them edges. It won't grow there. Them flaky stuff on her face is up, it's attacking her hair. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. But this came out this morning. This was her first post. So first of all, she was on 11 hours last night. 11 hours last night. First thing, 2 hours or so after the live, she posted this. She never went to sleep. I'm sleeping. Went to bed. I'm knocked out. I went to check 11 hours. Black people don't even want to do 11 hours at a job. But she can put in 11, 12 hours sitting and laying on her ass on that bed on this damn internet. That crazy as hell. You imagine if she did 11 hours on a case, a real case, like in the courtroom, she'd be getting paid big bucks. 11 Galatians. She was on for 11, talking about nothing. Nothing. You know what kept her channel going? Her visitors. Her visitors. So I'm sure she was over there out of 11 that nodded. And I'll give you about 30 minutes of her quiet time. She's watching my live yesterday. She's trying to hear what we're saying. So they on hold until she clicks back over on her live, to get back in on her live. Then she responding to what I'm saying while they sitting on hold. Because she can't multitask. But this post right here, man, this post killed. I was cracking up. Cracking the hell up. Wait. I got to get where's my pen off, right? Wait a minute. I don't want to go away. I got to go back. Yeah. Come on. I need you to go off. Go. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Where did it go? So, hold on. She comes back to say this crap. she comes back to say this. And I mean, she wrote a paragraph. Now, I'm going to need to see a show of hands. I don't have it all up, so I just want to screenshot this. Belly, bald-headed butt, has been dumb since birth. She ain't known me since birth. And babies don't come out dumb at birth. No baby in the world does. None. They're still trying to open their eyes. Brain has not fully developed at all. None. So this is her showing her stupidity at being stupid. With the teeth that can't afford the braces will die that way. Apparently, you were born into a family that didn't give a F about you. And she knows all of this. She knows this. And she says she hates liars. My mom has 10 children. One is deceased. 5 girls and 5 boys. So you mean to tell me that my mom took time, had 10 kids, and she didn't care about us? 10. We never went unfed. Well, RC did put some damn cowboy boots on us going to school one day in the wintertime. We ain't like that shit. And that was because he just opened up a new Sears car and thought he was clowning and took us over to Sears Roebuck and they was on sale. Feet freezing like a motherfucker. But that was my dad. We still loved him. We doubled up them socks and slid all the way to school. We thought that we was the shit up in the school. We all had on these little cowboy boots. In some form, which is apparently you were born into a family that didn't give a crap. In some form or fashion, you want these people to believe that you are better than me. Put a 1 in the chat if I ever imposed that on you guys. Did I ever put y'all in that type of situation where I want you guys to believe that I'm better than anybody out here? Have I ever done that? I'm around my peers is what I thought I was around. I'm around my peers. I'm comfortable around my peers. I'm not out here telling y'all that I know Joe from Star Wars or I've been over there with Bin Laden in Afghanistan. I didn't do none of that shit. That's her. She the one talking about who all the football players and shit scoopers that she know. That's not me projecting. This woman has did nothing but project and project. So she says, not even in your dreams will you be better than me. How many times did I post that she's in a competition by herself? She's in a competition by herself. She's in a competition by herself. Yeah, it's okay, Robin. You're good. Doing the competition by herself. Do you remember you said that you filed for bankruptcy? Absolutely. I have no reason to lie about that. That doesn't mean that I was broke. That just meant that I wasn't paying that damn card back. I told you that I damn near maxed out an American Express in Vegas. Yeah, I did. She says that when you could have gave them $25 a month, they wanted almost $2,000 a month. You know how much fucking maxing out I did on that when I was a teenager in school? Had a ball on that shit. And then one card, one, they granted it. And I was still balling. You may go up under my pillow, in my pillowcase, and just drop everything on there. Man, my mama was paying some of that shit. You must be crazy. And I'm good today. I know what the hell I was doing with this damn American Express card. Don't you worry about it. You a 2-time a BR, a 2-timer. Living, she says, with $25 a month with in living with you. You should be embarrassed. I should be single and lonely like her. She'll feel better. I should be single. You should be better. You claim you have so much game, but I guess you didn't learn that you don't beg. Who made this rule up, Catfish? Who made this rule up? You didn't learn that you don't beg when you have a boyfriend. Girl, you know you need to cut it. You need to cut it. You need to cut it. Now, let me go over to your board. Let me go to your board. Let me go to your board. Exactly, Korea. Exactly. You're absolutely right. Won't do that. But she was sent, or she was given a suggestion. We suggest you go over there. Why don't you give it a try? Well, do this like this. She was laid out a little plan. She was laid out a plan. Yeah, this is her board. I call you the wolf and he calls me the goat. She has no idea what to say. She's just saying anything now. Just anything. I didn't want to read that shit. So y'all better see the pattern. Y'all better see the pattern. Stay away from her cigarette smoking, crazy ghetto ass dropouts who are young teenage mothers who had to steal, sell drugs to help take care of family. She didn't even invest into their education. My daughter is the head lead nurse in the district that I am in. The head lead nurse. These people answer to her. She draw up the schedules. Okay? Okay? And I would post her college pictures up here, but you ain't shit. My daughter is the head district nurse. Okay? Okay? And you know the steps for that. My other daughter had a pause in her life because she got blessed with a disabled son that requires 24 hours of her time. Now he's growing and he is in school and he's learning. But she decided to have another one that now has her at home again. Hopefully, because of the choices that she gets to make in her life, she gets to choose those choices. She'll carry on in her life as she sees fit, as long as they're not on no drugs, as long as they not out here murdering people. She's making money that she can make, and the money that she has saved up from working. She's okay. As long as they're not doing none of that stuff, I have no reason to kick my children down at all for the choice that they makes in their lives. That's her life. She's a grown woman. If she chooses to not ever go back to school or go back to work and she want to have 4, 5 more of them, that's her life. I don't get to sit around and tell her, well, that's wrong. You better get your butt in college and you're going to do 8 years in there. I don't get to do that. I don't get to make that choice. God has to guide them. And they are aware of that, not me. I've done my job. Now, because you got your 55-year-old daughter still coming over there and you still trying to guide her life, she lost as fuck, probably, or she decided to stay away from you as much as possible because that was the last word on the curb. everybody ain't got to do it like you, and then be subjected to someone like you calling them low lives. We ain't got to do it like you. We ain't got to do it like you. They think that high fashion comes from Ross and Marshalls. No, you thought they came from Ross and Marshalls with them goddamn dusty brown ass shoes you got them. Why you didn't post these? These were within the past 5 years. You still big. You forgot all of that. Didn't I tell you? You are a neck to head taking ass pitching heifer. You gonna keep that, you gonna make sure you don't get that neck, shoulders, and chest and stomach area. You gonna leave that midsection up out of there. Hey, Catfish, where's the rest of you? Where is the rest of you? You just gonna continue to just be a little old half-ass bitch, huh? You just half this, half that. Hey, Muddy, half. You just a half-ass nigga. Where is the rest of you? Huh? There ain't no more parts to you. Just this mouth, huh? Just this. It doesn't even matter about that. You're still over there lonely. You're still lonely. Now you're trying to get in underneath the sheets. So this is my favorite one. Then I'm going to get off of here, right? This is my favorite one. Muddy, what's going on, babe? What's going on? She says, where's she go with the 225? What'd she say? Now I got greasy, thin hair. Yeah, I took after my mom. I have my mom hair. I'm sorry. Then, in order for me to find out what happened there, my mom's gonna have to ask her mom, see if it was probably my granddad. And then my granddad might say no, then I'll have to go take it down to the great grandpeople, and they gone. We don't even know what it's. I don't know. It did. Hey, is DNA is crazy. It's crazy as hell. You never know who you're gonna take after until you get here. You don't even know. And then once you get here, ain't nothing you can do about it. But bless what you was born with. That's just it. You over here on the other. You said, girl, them cheap ass kids that you bought one and get one free depreciates. So does your wigs. What else you got over there? We ain't seen shit. So does the computers that we're on. So does the cell phones that we're on. You do know what depreciation is. The minute that I drove them off the lot, yeah, they probably depreciated probably by about 2,000-3,000. You're absolutely right. It wasn't much. But that one post you had up here, I can't help but to notice that. Oh, here it is. This one here. And let me blow this up for a minute. Hold on. Let's get this one blowed up, Kathy. We're going to blow this one up. This one was funny as hell. I'll blow this up. Where's my, okay, here. Because I don't want to close it out. Let's blow your shit up right quick. I'll blow you up. This right here, Kathy. You said, and the 25,000 that you have is worth more than those two Kias with the engine light on. First of all, it's a hybrid. So I will look it up for you, but I'm gonna let you go do that. You need to look it up and put it up. And the other one is a LT, it's something like that. And I bought them together. I drove the car home, then I went back with my BFF, and then I got the truck. And then I parked out. The car I bought, brand new, pulled it off the lot, had 5 miles on it, brand new. The truck had 5,000 miles on it, so you can call that brand new. So I'm gonna let you pull that up. They're 2000s and is it 15s? I think so. 15, yeah. So they're getting older, but they're not old. So you went on to say, well, your check engine light is on. So you add those two together. I really don't. Matter of fact, you can pull up the Kia in that year, brand new, and check the tag price on it. Go ahead, do it yourself. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. And you'll find out that this right here, a lie. A lie. You're a liar. Oh my God, you're a liar. You're a liar. So you said, well, my check engine light on. I've been dealing with that problem. See, has a bad sensor in it. We got it off one time. We've hooked the device up to it to find out what the problem is. And the problem of what the device gave me was something with the exhaust, right? So I took it in. They pulled it up. They can't find nothing wrong with the exhaust. So they didn't replace it. So what they're telling me is that I just have a bad sensor that's just going to keep re-triggering on me. But it has no effects on my vehicles, neither one of them. Now, I've written to, let me see if I can pull that up and show you. I've written to Kia Corporation several times. I'm having a hard time getting them to respond to me. I've been on a forum chat where they talk about this. So that happens to be a major issue with Kia. Hopefully they're working on it. Now, I can have that particular sensor replaced, but it's like $800. For the truck, it's even more. And I'm not ready to drop that much money on there when that car still cranks up in road. Now, had I been in a Mercedes or something like that, I'd have got it fixed. But I'm okay with that bitch lighting up on the inside. It don't bother me. It's not gonna cut the vehicle off. It's not gonna prevent it from starting. It's not burning gas because of a freaking light that's on in there. That's how I know, boy. You watch it. You watch it. You look that close in that damn car. You look, Catfish. You look that close in that damn old car to see them that girl, that light bit. Oh, honey, it is not annoying me. I'm gonna tell you, I'm so used to it, it don't annoy me. Now, if I start feeling something strange with the way they ride, but they ride good, girl. Now, I don't know if you can point out somebody. I can imagine your little one vehicle probably tapped out now at about what, 80, 110 something thousand, maybe 130 something thousand on this last leg. That's a 2014 Catfish. And it's only got roughly about, I think I might have just hit 51,000. Now you do the math on that, and then you do the value on that, and then you pull up the blue book value is gonna give you something lower from what the fuck I would sell it to your ass for. You can bet that. You can bet right now that I can tag that vehicle out there just because of the mileage and the maintenance on there for at least 10 grand. At least. Oh yeah. It's in mint condition. Sorry. Why you sitting over there driving your little dust buster? You remember that day that bitch would start up? You remember that, don't you? I didn't have those problems. Catfish, you know that battery in the car, that battery alone is $450. Lasts a long time. I'm gonna get probably about two. I think it said 10 years. It's 10-year battery. But when you time to replace it, the battery gonna cost me about $450, girl. That's a hybrid, Catfish. Catfish, you know when I pull up to the side, you won't even hear me coming. It idles down. It's a creeper. Yeah, runs off that electricity now. The battery, one battery feeds the other, keeps both of them charged. You know I could run out of gas on that car, Catfish. You know I can run out of gas. And that thing gonna float on the other battery up to about 50 miles. They're pretty cool, huh? Catfish. Do you know on a full tank of gas that I could run that full tank of gas for almost 2.5 weeks? You know I could go to Chicago twice on that fucking hybrid. You know that, right? That was a smart move, huh? You probably over there with old gas guzzler. You over there with a vehicle that don't start. While you had to call the old maintenance man out while you go back inside waiting on your Uber Eats. Because you couldn't make it to the restaurant. You have to be the dumbest bee on the planet. You do realize that you are trying to say something about my looks. Now we're going to address this and I'm going to get off of your post. You're trying to say something about my looks that are temporary. Now, Catfish, you know I got a post from last year with the flare up, right? How long is temporary? Let me ask the chat. Chat, how long is temporary? 1 week, 2 weeks? Huh? 2 weeks? 4 years? 2 years? What's temporary? I ain't lying to you, Miss Brent. I need to understand what's temporary. Y'all know she said I ain't graduate, I'm a dropout. What in for God's sake is temporary? Because she didn't have this whole goddamn shit going on 2 years ago. It is, Harold. It's forever with her. Forever, ever. She gonna come on here next month. Oh my Lord, there goes my lips again. Now you know something is dead serious if your lips done swollen up first. I'm just saying, Harold. She says you reading it for yourself. All my looks is temporary. It is caused by a medication. Now I'm going to ask you a question, Harold. Knowing that this shit keep flaring up, and she's already identified right here what. Oh wait, y'all can't see that. I ain't even got it on screen. Let me get it on screen. Hold on, where the hell did it go? I gotta get it on the screen. Y'all gotta see this one. We gonna figure this one out for her. We gonna figure this one out. Let me get my pen. Let me get my pen. She says that we do realize that we are saying something about her looks. Looks is the verb. Okay? That are temporarily adjective. And it was caused by medication. We're going to figure this out for the fish. Right there. Now, where should we start? Should we start here? Because this is the cause, okay? This is the cause and the effect, the medication. This is causing, I'm trying to curse it, the cause. This causes her ugliness, her big head. It's hard to do it with this thing, right? So this here. Now, we need to identify, and not really the medication. What medication, right? Now, do she need this medication? Is this something that the doctor prescribed for her? We don't know. I don't know if it's fentanyl or some shit. Hey, Sheila. But she says it's temporary. And it's affecting her looks, okay? If you have something that is affecting your looks and it's temporary, and you identify the cause and effect, what it is by reading the shit, somebody in the chat, please answer, what do you do? What do you do with it? What do you do with it? Huh? And if this is prescribed by a doctor, you notify the doctor, and the doctor does what? Exactly, Galatians. You stop taking it, man. You discontinue it. You don't keep putting it on, whatever this ointment is, and then come on live to tell the people again that you're having another temporary outbreak. The doctor would give you something else. Okay, well, let's try this. No, she prefers to come on, take pictures of her blow up headed ass, flaky ass skin, bumps on the lip, swollen head to tell people, oh, I just broke out again, but it's temporarily. You say sue the doctor for malpractice. Oh, I'm just saying, Miss Brown. Had she then got back in touch with the doctor to say, I can't use this? And however, that doesn't even matter, Miss Brown. You just stop using it. Because it's either the herpes gonna kill her or the ointment. Yeah, this is a temporary breakout, man. She have a temporary exposure of maybe she'd have been around some no, it ain't anthrax. That'd have been took her out. Mm. And she knows she got the package. She got that package. That's that Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. She says, your crazy, blind, big belly, bald headed ass has been dumb since birth. Then she repeat herself. She just, hey, Capone. She just keep repeating it and keep repeating it. With the teeth that couldn't even afford braces will die that way. Apparently you were born. Oh my God. She really tried. You say the wrong makeup. The wrong makeup, she said. Yeah. Let me get my pen off. Oh shit. This shit is funny as hell. Fun tea. But that's what, yeah, that's what she does. That's what she does. Yeah. Oh, oh, like girl, bye. Bye. What else you got? Oh, I be forgetting how to take my damn pen off, y'all. What's this? Oh, that's how you like. Oh, cat, that's pretty cool. But anyways, I don't know. So that's what I think. That's my opinion. I do believe that. Oh, how do I get this thing off of here, y'all? That's just, what I think. I think that shit with left. Oh shit, I don't even want to take it off. Forget it. Oh, there it goes. It goes off. But I think that's when stuff went left over there, she was put into a particular position as things were still sprouting out here. You got the channels going on, Scooby-Doo's and DJs and mines, of course. And her attacks started. She had the attack going on with DJ. She had the attack going on for a minute with Scooby-Doo. Then the attack went on over here. Then she, of course, gained the position of reading the paperwork, you know, gained the position for it. And I think that it was all structured that way. I really do. One of them is because of how I think, she's determining to read the paperwork to make Mr. Kelly, look like this monstrous person in the public over here in the community. It's never a win for Mr. Kelly. It's always a debate if someone else is proposing a win for Mr. Kelly. You guys just kind of listen to it, and it's like it's weird. Oh, what J-Bo gonna do now? No, she gonna have to come with this. I don't know if that because she need 3 sets of rules and she got to be bringing it and then over here and they said and she can't talk about this and they gonna do that. The appellate court is usually set up with an odd number of people. It's never even. It shouldn't be because they try not to have a tie. So it's always an odd number of people. So if you watched Jennifer Bonjean appellate show her appellate court trial that is out on YouTube from some time ago, and I played it over here a long time ago on the channel. You can hear the judges where they may be confused about the way the person is telling the story or this or that, or to get more clarity to make an accurate decision on something. It's possible that they'll say, well, okay, just tell us a little bit. They'll ask a whole bunch of, different questions that it can happen. So you never say no to something that, not, we know that the law is there. We know things are written in black and white, but there is absolutely can be a time where the doors can open up momentarily for something else to get more clarity to it. You understand what I'm saying? So, to hear, and the law says no, you shouldn't be arguing or they shouldn't be introducing anything new that was not um, presided in the lower level, right? Okay, it says that. But what if you got somebody up there that's, well, okay, but and they act, they get to asking these questions. And you could slip a little something in, and they probably say, well, no, we're not here, and that would it, we'll recommend that back down to the lower level. It can happen. It's worth a shot. I'm gonna leave y'all with this tonight. Let me go back here because it needs to be replayed. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, I got it. It just needs to be replayed so that we can, still understand Bonjean's stance on her fight for justice and her belief, what makes her strong and have the ability to want to come out here to fight for people who feels that the justice system either overly did it to individual and used the laws abusive to win convictions. But I want you guys to hear this. Like I say, I just speak to you guys normal. If there's ever a problem where it's like, well, Pap, I don't get that. I don't understand what you're saying. Then just say so. Then just say so. Hold on. Yeah, Oh, he giving me crap, y'all. Yeah. You- Y'all know he likes my short hair. We're like, oh, baby, 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 baby. Get up on this.
I got you on Chiandre off the bus.
Get up on this.
And I asked the lady, I said, you just gonna let me come get them off the bus?
Mhm. No ID check or none.
She said, she pulled up on lock, right back. Me, right back. She said, big one already said, they go right there.
Keandre was happy to see you.
So he always,
Mhm.
that's my man. But you know, I said, the big one, Keandre.
Keywan,
She got Keandre catching the bus. I said, what are you doing on this bus? He said,
they come home together.
she told me to start catching this bus so I could help. Keandre, what it is if she's gone, she ain't got to be there to get it. Keandre take them all in the house.
Well, I'm glad you got her car running.
I mean,
That's good. Thank
that's
you.
so bad. You know,
That was no. Turn the light on. Are y'all still here? I'm sorry. I ain't talking to you. I'm not talking to you. They don't hear you. They listening, they talking to me. So I was telling y'all that I wanted to show y'all that, to keep bringing up um, Attorney Jennifer Bonjean basis for out here and supporting Mr. Kelly. We have seen her post up a few times with helping people, more men that she has been stepping up to the plate to help them, gain their release for possibility of, wrongful convictions on different merits, and you'll listen to her talk about that in this video, which we've all seen and heard, but I think that just keeping her message alive out here is why she chose to step up and deal with Mr. Kelly's situation. And hopefully, people are still on board and praying for the outcome of this. Now, I'm gonna let it play, but there's probably about one thing up in here that I did hear that, kind of probed a question in my mind, but I'm going to leave it sitting in my mind and I'm just going to keep it as a positive, thought and say, okay, come on, Bonjean, you could try to get a win-win for Mr. Kelly. Mr. Kelly has had a tough case and it's a very tough case. So, but let's hear what she had to say. Y'all remember this live. Y'all remember it. I'm not going to play the full one, just the 10-minute one.
A name for herself by taking on high-profile yet unpopular clients. She famously represented Bill Cosby on his appeal before the Pennsylvania Supreme Court concerning his 2018 sexual assault conviction,
Hey,
which ultimately
Scorpio.
got overturned and Cosby walked out of prison a free man. Now she's taking on a new client, R. Kelly, who was convicted in September of sex trafficking and racketeering charges and currently faces life in prison for those crimes. Joining me now is Kelly's new legal counsel, Jennifer Bonjean herself. Counselor, happy to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Odie.
Okay, Jennifer, so I'm going to start this conversation by asking you the most obvious question, one I'm sure you get all the time. Why would you defend R. Kelly?
I approach every case the same way. And I look and I say, has there been a miscarriage of justice? And in my mind, a miscarriage of justice occurs when the government oversteps, when they overreach, when they violate someone's constitutional right to a fair trial. And then I ask myself, is there anything I can do about it? Can I possibly get this individual some type of remedy, some type of relief? And when I looked at R. Kelly's case, I found that both of those things were true. And so I had no reservations about taking R. Kelly's case. What I see was a travesty of justice and how the process worked. And when the process doesn't work, the outcomes are not fair, they're not righteous. And as a result, I took R. Kelly's case. And I pass on cases, but this is a case that I felt satisfied both of those requirements.
And that's because you think that the government abused the RICO statute in order to get around issues of statute of limitations, right? And so for people who may think I'm talking legalese here, there were accusations for decades against R. Kelly. Those accusations, cases, whatever it may be, were old, and so they couldn't be tried in a court of law. But to get around that, prosecutors use this statute, the RICO, which most people would associate with like big drug lords, to get around that in order to get R. Kelly on these charges. That's what you're talking about when you're talking about a miscarriage of justice, correct?
I do want to pause it. I'm sorry. Hey, Brenda, I do want to pause this. Earlier, do you guys remember me telling you that when I did my post, it was about a question that Drunken Larry had asked over on the Fish Channel, right? And I heard the question clearly. And the response to it just did not, in my opinion, fit an accurate answer. Okay. After that, a post was put up, and I just so happened to read the post, and the post said that the prosecutors comes with the truth. So I put a post up behind. I was like, well, I don't think that that's accurate, right? I think that they come with what they believe is the truth. And their truth is built off of what? Dispositions, discoveries, what else? Testimony statements, old ass evidence, and buying information. Paying information, they do some shit, right? So when you hear Jennifer Bonjean, right? You hear Jennifer Bonjean, and what did she say? That she did not like, she said she didn't plan on defending R. Kelly. But when she started hearing some things that didn't align to giving him his due process according to what some of the laws that she is structured to know. She is a goddamn attorney. She done been to school. She has freed many of people. She's been doing many cases, right? She appears to know this law. She just did Bill Cosby, correct? Okay, so she knows some things. So you mean to tell me that with the statement that was made, that prosecutors, they come with the facts, that you have another attorney, right, who fights at the appellate level, right? Mean to tell me that she's just going on through this for shits and giggles? You mean to tell me that she's not valid enough to say that that was the wrong law? She's talking about the RICO, right? She's talking about the RICO. And we know that Mr. Kelly was charged with the RICO. So you mean to tell me that all the prosecutors came in there and everything that they aligned and developed to put a RICO on him is facts, and Jennifer Bonjean is not supposed to have anything to fight or anything to say because the prosecutors they have the facts. The prosecutors can't make no mistakes. One of her arguments, which has been a great argument, and I have to give that to him, Scooby-Doo, he said one man is not enterprise. But the way that they're using this RICO, well, one man did it, the interstate commerce, and he traveled with this person, and this person went over there, and because they couldn't find anybody else that was moving about as a man and sleeping with another man or whatever, it was only R. Kelly. So let's just stick it to R. Kelly. And Jennifer Bonjean, to my understanding, that's not how a RICO goes. She was explaining how they took an act from what's his name, Jim Crow or whatever, and they try to reinvent it and bring it back alive, and they're using it ineffectively. That's what, when I put in the community board, what do you guys think would be some of the preserved objections in the courtroom? A lot of people I saw the votes on there, it came in highlight, don't remember, you guys, we don't remember, because you do have to go back to the arguments and listen to them and write them down, like, okay, well, those are the ones that was, I object. And she may have asked for it to be preserved. So therefore, she can bring it up in this level, in the higher level, and she may want to argue that. Those are left open to argue. These are just common sense things. This isn't because somebody wants to say, well, you copying what and you saying what. When in fact, I played this video long before. She ain't played y'all this video. Answer me that. Why won't Catfish play y'all no videos? Huh? Why don't y'all get videos behind the shit? Why haven't y'all seen any video of anything of Jennifer Bonjean on there trying to free her client? She didn't even play the part of them coming out after trial, talking in front of the goddamn podium to the news. You didn't even get that. And that didn't give no red flags or nothing like that. She just want to sit there and read the paper in the favor of the prosecution. I know. Bias. Fixed. There was nothing on her channel that she was presenting to make her channel balanced. It made it all one-sided. And I'm going to keep standing on it, on what I think. This is what I think. I'm not asking for you guys to think like that. That she was sent over here. It was suggested, go over there and read this. Put the paperwork out strong and keep it coming, slamming in their face. Da, 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 da. Distractions, distracting. That's just what I feel. That's just how I'm going to think about it. Now that I thought about it. You say, how traveling to do, exactly. And this is what is not talked about. This is what is not talked about with the Catfish channel. You play this video and dissect and break down in favor of the merit of what Bonjean is speaking on. We don't want to hear no more about what the prosecutors, because you feel that, well, they come with the truth. They come with the truth. What? Well, if they came with the truth, why just present it to the judge and let the judge say, okay, well, yeah, he's guilty. Why run a whole trial? Why do you have a juror? What are you presenting it to the jury for? We're going to eliminate all that process. No, because they have to be challenged. They make mistakes too. They make mistakes too, but I want to rewind a little bit because I want y'all to hear. And I know y'all know this video back and forth. I know y'all do.
For decades against R. Kelly, those accusations, cases, whatever it may be, were old, and so they couldn't be tried in a court of law. But to get around that, prosecutors use this statute, the RICO, which most people would associate with like big drug lords, to get around that in order to get R. Kelly on these charges. That's what you're talking about when you're talking about a
One
miscarriage.
more I'm gonna address.
I mean, it's more than that. First of all, the government could have charged R. Kelly along many years ago, many times over with whatever crimes they believe that he committed. Now, they didn't do that many times. We know there was a case back.
And you know what she meant by that, right? If they, in his 2008 trial, it was similar charges. It was similar charges. They could have, to my understanding of the way she said that since they want to put predicated acts on Mr. Kelly about a RICO, and they really wanted it to stick, why did they do it back in 2008? She said that they could have done this a long time. They could have done this back to him then. So now why push it any further when it's people like her that's going to fight this situation? They could have did a RICO on him back then. They could have built up all these other, how many they say? Underage girls. He was up at Kenwood. But then that 2008 trial ran with how many people? With an accusation or allegations toward him. It's just crazy. But listen to her.
I think in the mid-aughts out of Cook County, and he was found not guilty of that case. But the government could have brought charges, and they chose not to for whatever reasons. And now they have brought charges against him under the RICO, which, yes, was designed to get at criminal enterprises, mafia, large drug operations run by gangs. And they are doing that, yes, to plead around the statute of limitations, but even more problematic in my mind.
Now, I got to ask y'all one more question before I continue. Those guys that was brought in, the McDavid and the Milton Browns, wasn't they around in 2008? They don't seem to be new people. Seem to have been the same people that's been around him because for 30 years. Why didn't he have a somewhat drug operation sting thing going on then? Yeah, he said he had money back then to fight it, so, and the people around him were not speaking against him, but now that the money is ran out, it's let's speak against him. You said that they prosecuted that man from a damn one-sided docuseries. However, though, Capone, you can't get her to play the docuseries over there to point out the wrong of what they did. If you go and you talk about, oh my God, you know, those women in the docuseries did X, she's got an excuse for that. And it does not favor R. Kelly at all. She'll say, that's her response, Capone. And she'll fall back. So then now you got other people up there that's debating, you know, a statement or a question or whatever back and forth because she going, because in her mind, like she used like some others out here. I ain't for them and I ain't against them. And normally when you have a people that is not for you and not against you, right? Where are they sitting? Let's play this out like we at the football game. I ain't for that team and I ain't for that team. But where are you sitting? All the way at the top of the damn bleachers, minding your business with nothing to say about the game. You don't have nothing to say about the game. I can't tell you about that game. I don't like that team. I ain't telling you about that guy. I don't like them either. I'm just here. You just be quiet. You don't do no insertions. You don't go and find something to put your opinions and your thoughts or whatever out here, and it's one-sided now on the team, on you, not for him, and I'm not against him. You just have to be quiet. But that's not what she done. And I'll wait for her, anybody, show me any video that she has done to put up anything of Jennifer Bonjean or R. Kelly favoring just one thing for him, talking about how she's right. Like this one, for instance. She's right.
Minds.
She'll just say, oh, Lord, but Bonjean posted something that she might have to, but let me see. Let me go check. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know how she gonna pull this off. It's always something in the reverse order. It's always something in reverse order.
This statute, in order to overwhelm the jury with other crimes evidence or other bad act evidence, it doesn't even have to be another crime. So really what they're doing is putting someone's life on trial. And that ends up being not really a fair fight. It's one thing to defend against a specific charge, that is fair. But when you bring in these crimes, these alleged crimes under the RICO Act, you're really putting someone in a position where they have to defend 30 years of their entire life. And that I think is not a fair fight, because it doesn't give, you don't have fair notice on what they're coming at you with. There's allegations that date back 30 years. And there are sometimes it's very difficult for particularly high profile people, 30 years. Oh, do I even know this person? Where was I? How can I defend against that? So it's not a fair fight. And then they brought claims under the Mann Act. And the Mann Act has been historically problematic, and it was no less problematic in this case as well. I believe that the government misused those statutes in order to gain convictions against R. Kelly that were not fair. And there's much that the jury didn't hear that they should have heard.
Now, hold on. Now, Catfish will argue with you that it is fair. She believes that it don't matter if they reach back 70 years on R. Kelly, that they, one, have the right to do so. Somewhere, a statute somewhere permits them to do so, and they don't give a damn if you can remember nothing. They don't give a damn. They could have went 70 years back, and she would believe that as long as they bring in somebody out of the thin blue damn air, when the people are sitting there telling, their stories that, oh my God, the government offered them this and this and that. How easy it is to have these certain people take the stand to say this and this or that, knowing that most of it was not true. But it didn't matter to the Catfish. It didn't matter. And it's too late. And that is what, in my opinion, Bonjean was talking about a lot when she says cheating. When Mr. Kelly was out there saying, you're cheating. You're bringing people up here to prosecute against me, to run testimonies against me that don't even freaking know me, that is fabricating these goddamn stories. I don't know what you offered them. I don't know how much y'all done paid them or what you're giving them, but this is why I'm going to say this. Listen to me. She tries to distract everybody from saying this is a setup. Put a 1 in the chat. Do y'all hear her say, oh, y'all need to stop saying that this is a setup? That part of Mr. Kelly's life on trial is considered a setup. A setup is what she defined over there to the people in the community, means that you all are saying that he is guilty. I'll rewind this again. I shouldn't have to. But if you hear the way Bonjean is saying it, these people, she knows, or she, from doing her homework, her investigation, that, oh, it's a possibility that there is some cheating going around. It's some dirty, dirty stuff going on around here. Mr. Kelly took a stand with people coming up there saying a whole bunch of things about him, right? A lot of people, he couldn't even recollect, well, when did this happen? Well, who are you? Well, that didn't take place. Oh my God. But his hands sitting there tied. The attorney don't want him to say and do nothing. You just sit here. We got this. And she's out here in public, general public, saying that no, there's some stank going on, and I got to figure out how the prosecution did this. Who got paid what? What you offered this one? Where you find this one at? Now, I'll take you just for a second to maybe I better hold. I was going to take y'all to this whole dilemma thing of what Drunken Larry is putting out here. But maybe I'll hold that because she has something to say a lot, against that as well. But as of now, she's told everybody that if you continue to say that Mr. Kelly is being set up or was set up, when you actually heard it here in his attorney's own voice, that she took this case for this and that reason. And we feel that the law used the law wrongfully to get a conviction by using certain people, by using certain statutes of the law, and so on and so forth. And that is why we are here fighting for him. So you heard Mr. Kelly say, fight me fairly. Don't cheat. You heard Observer I say, fight me fairly, don't cheat. And he as well know, with sitting there looking at those people on that stand, how many of them sat up there and bluntly lied on him under oath. And guess who brought them there? The prosecution. Prosecution brought him there. And she doesn't think at all that that's cheating him of his due process rights. She doesn't believe at all. She thinks that you all, the public, if you say that you're saying that he is guilty. And I'm telling you that that is a flat out, stupid ass rebuttal of a lie. That's what I'm saying. And I'm standing on that. So on a detour, separate thoughts, put you where her man is, and that's in a prosecutorial shoes, a prosecution shoes. That's her. Hell up out of here.
So I understand what you're saying, and I'm able to think about this in a logical, obviously legal way, setting aside my emotion. But for the lay person, the person that's watching right now, and who's watched our coverage of R. Kelly's trial, who believe that he's finally being held accountable for abusing Black women and girls, they don't care about a fair fight, right? They be creative. They're probably thinking, hey, however way the government can do it, they finally did, and it's done. I don't care. Explain why it matters to everyone ultimately that we essentially, there's a checks and balances when it comes to prosecution.
Yeah, that's right. And I can appreciate that there's emotions that run high and people don't necessarily value how the government goes about getting what they consider to be justice. But when the government runs amok, right now it's R. Kelly, tomorrow it's somebody else. And maybe it's someone you care about tomorrow. Maybe it's a loved one of yours. To keep the government honest and to keep them in check, the system has to work for all of us, the R. Kellys of the world, the Bill Cosbys of the world, and then people that we don't even know. And so my job is to make sure the government does it the fair way. And if they didn't do it fair, it just doesn't count. It's like if you cheat during a football game and you want to declare victory, you can't because you cheated. And it is my job to hold the government responsible and to hold their feet to the fire. And I believe that that was not done. It hasn't been done, but we're hoping to do it.
Now you heard what she said. So this brings me to close to my closing, right? This is close to my closing. Back to the Drunken Larry situation, right? Drunken Larry, whether if he's having a change of heart or not or whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't care. But I just want to touch on it. She doesn't want to believe the fact that Angelo Clary, Azarel, his wife, and all of them didn't have this detrimental acting, this play out dealing with Mr. Kelly. You listen to her, she goes, uh-huh, uh-huh. Because if she changes her mind and give it a little thought that, oh, well, yeah, I can see that, instead of saying that they didn't bring them up, so they can't talk about it. They didn't want the parents, so they didn't talk about it. Yeah, well, it still says, no matter what, a child can't consent. Everything against our Kelly. Everything. She don't want no doors open for him. Now I'm asking myself, who this girl work for? What this girl what that girl work for? Who put her out here? Makes you wonder, right? So, oh, well, if the tables would turn, then it would definitely make her, this was a setup. Definition that if the public says that, we're saying he guilty. It would make her look stupid, now wouldn't it? If she would ever say, well, she did say, well, yeah, I could see that happening. And she hates that. She hates that. And that's because she could not admit that she didn't see it because she knows she saw it. So I like them trap questions. And they did that, made her face off to it. Oh, you saw that. This is what happened. But she had to go do a roundabout. Okay, fine. I hear your stories, but still, they didn't bring the parents up. They didn't put all the text messages and things out there like that. And here's the thing about that. Had they not blacking out all of that stuff and they ran them whole text messages all the way through. Yeah, it may have been a certain percent of it that may still have been problematic for R. Kelly, but it would have been a whole lot of it problematic for them parents. And they would probably have opened up another door for those parents to have been on that stand. But what the setup was is we're going to keep them off. We're going to find some way to keep them out. We're going to blacken out this. We don't want to hear the testimony. We'll ask her a few questions about it. Yes, they got her to admit on the stand, well, yeah, my parents did X, Y, and Z, just a little bit. That only gives them the benefit of showing that, yeah, well, we touched on it. But they didn't touch on all of it. They didn't touch on all of it. But they presented some of it in there. But she sits over there, and I swear to God, she roundabouts all of. She just, and we are aware of that. But I think what the community was looking as the focal point of the whole debacle with all these people involved, that if Mr. Kelly is sitting in there, then who else should be sitting in there? There should be more people sitting in there, right? But her prosecuting shoes will refuse and forever to open up that door, open up that, expand that brain. Because remember, she ain't for him and she ain't against him, but who sent her? I'm just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend, because she did one hell of a damn job out here on her freaking distractions with reading that paperwork and going up against and challenging people who allegedly, or people that you thought was, well, I can't, yeah, I can't say that they are, I wait and saw the cousin go back and forth and switch out his fucking underwear every time he came on. I ain't got time for that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And yes, I agree. Prosecutors are supposed to be bringing, they'll cherry pick. Her cherry pick. They brought the case. The burden of the proof is on the prosecutors. We get all of that. And it sucks. It does suck that they get the cherry pick. But to me, that whole, what is it, innocent until proven guilty is a bunch of white hogwash. You are guilty. If you go by the analogy of what Catfish put out today, the prosecutors have the facts. And once they indict you and they bring you, evidently, you're going to jail. You don't stand a chance. I'm just saying, that's just how I feel about it, you know. That's how I feel about the whole thing. But I'm waiting on somebody to actually, you show me where she does any videos and speaks on anything favorable for Mr. Kelly. And here's the thing, I think that she may have a few supporters over there. I do. But they ain't seen shit of her putting any favorable, nothing out for that man. Nothing. And I'm sitting over here thinking that I'm going to just accept her ridicule of this and ridicule of that. Hell no. Go sit down. Go sit down. I speak. I talk to my chat. They can't understand me. Y'all know how to check me. Pat, what you just say, repeat that. It's just that easy, as if we are sitting on the freaking couch. And you all that are in the green and in the blues, y'all should know me by now. You know that I'll have my moments and talk in circles for a particular reason. Y'all should know that. You know that I will have some hang cliffs on a certain word. But I know y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I know. If you don't, then say so. Friends correct people. Enemies ridicule people. I'm not perfect. And I never came out here to be perfect. I was over here figuring this stuff out and learning this stuff the same with you guys. I don't think any of all of us was in a disarray or shocking or whatever. Some of it, yes, can interpret it a lot more better than others. Ain't no goddamn whiz at this shit. My shit is a little bit different. Only a little bit different. However, systematically, yeah, we still have the system procedural. All of that is pretty. Yeah, we got the 14 and the 30 days. I understand all that shit, but the language may be a little bit different. United States courts deal with labor. Deal with labor, so it's a little bit tad different. But do I understand the orderly fashion of it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nick, let's get up out of here. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all sometime soon. I don't plan the dates or whatever, but Shannon sent the video and I'm going to watch it tonight, write my notes and stuff down for it. It's kind of a trigger video. I mean, how y'all feel? Put some one in the chat if y'all want to get into trigger videos. Want to do trigger reaction videos? We pop up some clips or whatever and talk about, you know, what you think about that, some little clips. Y'all want to do that? But this one here that Shannon sent me, shout out to Shannon. I really want us to, you know, talk about that. Latanya, hey, hon. Yeah. So don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I should be up there now, somewhere by 3,000. Y'all leaving me behind out here. Let's get back to work. I ain't starting that girl after this. Like, I'm done. There won't be no more responses for a minute. I'm going to put that. I ain't going to make you no promises, but for a minute. Cause it's really a waste of my time arguing with somebody who don't know a jack damn thing about you. And it's, oh, I think that she probably done develop at least another million strains of gray hair on there. But at tonight, I should be seeing at least 251 turning into 252 tonight on subscribers. On subscribers. I ain't the worst. And y'all know y'all love it over here. Y'all go ahead and put the goddamn, let me see, what emoji should we use, members? And don't forget, subscribe to the channel. I mean, become a member. Become a member. $1.99. Still have my dollar for pap days. I'm one of the cheapest people out here. And no, I'm not begging for support. I'm just asking for your generosity and your blessings to the channel. That's it. I ain't doing nothing no different, nobody else out here. Where is, oh, here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna put my music sign up. There we go. Let's go with the pap music emoji. Let's go with the pap music emoji if you have it as your in your membership package. Go ahead and place that up there. Give the person above you some love, show the person below you some love, and no doubt, don't forget to shoot your girl one papoose, aka one pap. Some of them hearts in the chat, and I am out of here. As soon as I get it going, I hate when you can't get it going. Thank you, Galatians. Thank you. Oh, I'm struggling over here. I think it's my system. There we go. There we go. There we go. All gas, y'all. And don't forget, Lily started her cooking show. It's fun. She has something different going on every day. She prepares her meals for her boys as they, head out to work. It's pretty cool. She's just showing different ways of how to prepare it, make it, get it done. Fast meals, slow meals, and I come over there and yeah, come on over, have some fun with Lily. It's pretty cool. It's okay to get away from some of this stuff, like, good night, y'all.
But I'm sure you won't greater. I am no way bigger surface.
All game.
Trying to get this cake without me stacking. Spinning out all the cake down laughing. Me and baby making plays till we crashing. Yeah. Now I'm on the city on the scene. Dripped away from head to toe, baby me. Yeah, I get what's mine. That's from mine. Be right. All day, no way, it can never pay us. No way, it never breaks us. Always we're gonna solve them. Oh yeah, stay down even when we're not. No way, it never breaks us. Oh, I think it's only try to keep us. Get it right when I usually would have rolled out. I'm so grateful that I stayed down. We need a path in the past, that's all it's done. Glad that we stayed down. But it's not the train. Re-engine my skin into the blueprint. If they act like they forget, let's remind them. Be right. No way, never breaks. Always really gonna solve like this. Oh, yeah. Stay down even when we die. No way, never breaks. All I think is only try to keep us.